A very good evening, respected everyone and dear all the honorable guests, including the patrons, Professor Dr. Rana Singh and Professor S.S. Modi, the conference organizing director, Professor Dr. Rajiv Ranjan, the chairperson of today's technical session, Professor Dr. Anil Mehta, the keynote speakers, Dr. Enkleda Lulas, Dr. Shashikant Gupta, Dr. Shilpa Wadia, and the entire team of Chandragupta Institute of Management, Patna, and Inspira Research Association, Jaipur, and majority of participants who have joined the program. I heartily welcome you all in the international conference on latest advancements in commerce, management, science, and educational research, going to be organized on August 30-31, 2024. So today is the second day of the conference. So I hope you all will enjoy like yesterday. And now I request Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Secretary, Inspira Research Association and Conference Joint Organizing Director and Associate Professor, Purnima University, to welcome and invite today's guests and speakers. Dr. Aarti Chopra. Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Professor Ravikant Modi, for bestowing me this pleasure to invite our today's guest. I, Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Conference Organizing Director and Joint Secretary of Inspira Research Association, welcome all the guests, dignitaries, and participants to this 2 days international conference on latest advancements in commerce, management, science, and educational research, being organized by Chandragupta Institute of Management, Patna, and Inspira Research Association, Jaipur. Yesterday, on the day one of this conference, various deliberations on the theme, specifically in the areas of commerce and management, took place. Our guests, keynote speakers, and participants presented their views and opinions, and also some healthy exchanges of ideas took place. Today, to begin with, I take pride, honor, privilege, and pleasure to welcome our eminent, renowned, and distinguished chairperson for today's session, Professor Anil Mehta. Professor Anil Mehta is the Professor of Management, Department of Legal Studies, Banasthali University. Former Professor, Department of Business Administration, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. Before inviting Sir, I would like to speak a few words about Sir's academic journey. Although it is like सूरज को दीपक दिखाना, लेकिन फिर भी कोशिश करूंगी कि कुछ शब्दों में सर की academic journey आपके सामने share कर सकूं. As I told you, Professor Mehta is working as a professor at Department of Legal Studies, Banasthali Vidyapeeth, Banasthali. He is also the Honorary Dean of Rajasthan ILD Skill University. He has been Professor, School of Business and Commerce, Manipal University, Jaipur, Professor and Head, Department of Business Administration, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, Director, University 5-year Law College, and Director, Center for Entrepreneurship, University of Rajasthan. He has over 40 years of academic and teaching experience. Professor Mehta has authored more than 12 books on various subjects related to management. Professor Mehta is also a well-established trainer of the state and has been conducting various training programs for the large number of corporates, government and non-government organizations, academic institutions in the field of soft skills, management, and HRD in Rajasthan and other states. Professor Mehta has also been the convener of Board of Studies, Department of Business Administration, convener IPR Cell and Member Finance Committee, University of Rajasthan. Professor Mehta has widely traveled the whole world and visited US for 1.5 months for academic pursuits. सर के बारे में कहने के लिए इतना कुछ है, लेकिन बहुत शॉर्ट में मैंने सर की प्रोफाइल पढ़ने की कोशिश की है. और कहते हैं ना कि इत्र से कपड़े महकाना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं, इत्र से कपड़े महकाना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं, मजा तो तब है कि किरदार से खुशबू आए. तो सर के किरदार से खुशबू आती है, which can be easily seen through his profile. So I welcome, we are really grateful that sir has joined us as a chairperson today. So, sir, I would invite you to kindly address the participants. Professor Anil Mehta, chairperson for today's session.
Good evening, everyone. President Inspira, Professor S.S. Modi, Dr. Encleda Lulaj, Dr. Shashikant Gupta ji, Professor Dr. Aarti Chopra ji, Professor Ravikant Modi ji, distinguished guests and participants. At the outset, I'm thankful to Professor S.S. Modi, who has associated me with Inspira long back, and we have a very long, close associationship in all the academic pursuit of Inspira. Thank you, Professor Aarti, for speaking so high about me. In fact, you have been one of the favorite students, and I really admire your talent, your competence, your intelligence, and really, you are one of the finest young teacher in the state of Rajasthan. Dear participants, the theme of this particular conference is the latest advances in the domain of commerce, management, education, and different allied subjects. In fact, the purpose of Inspira is to promote, to encourage the young budding research scholars and teachers to write quality research paper, and that's why every time it has been the endeavor of Inspira to keep a very broad umbrella so that more and more participants could be encouraged to participate in Inspira national and international conference. In yesterday's session, papers were presented in large number and some of the papers were very good. And I'm quite sure that today also we will have very fruitful and enriching presentations, which will certainly enhance the learning of all the participants. Since I represent the commerce and management stream, so in this address, I'll be more focusing upon that what advances have taken place in the stream of, particularly in the field of commerce, management, and technology, particularly pertaining to the economic environment of business. In fact, when we talk about commerce, commerce has undergone significant transformation in recent years, driven by technological advancement. There is a shift change in the consumer behavior, and certainly the markets have extended the national boundaries, and it has become the global market. That's why today we are talking in terms of flat world economy. Of course, there are tight political borders, but as far as the geographical boundaries are concerned for the business, perhaps they have fallen down. In fact, you'll find that today's changes are reshaping how the business operate, how the business formulate new strategies, how to engage the customers, and how to compete in this fierce competition. In fact, I would say that there is a revolution in the field of e-commerce. The rise of e-commerce is perhaps the most notable advancement in commerce, as we find that after COVID-19, the pace of e-commerce has accelerated like anything. There is a significant shift from traditional brick and mortar stores to online platform. E-commerce offers business the opportunity to reach the global markets, operate 24 into 7, and reduce overall cost associated with the physical store. Innovations like mobile commerce and social commerce are further expanding the reach of e-commerce. M-commerce allows consumers to shop directly from their smartphones, making shopping more convenient and accessible. Social commerce leverages social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and other digital social platforms, allowing users to purchase product directly through these platforms. The seamless integration of social media and shopping is creating new opportunities for business to engage with the customers. In fact, one of the revolutionary change that we find today is digital payments and fintech. The adoption of digital payment has surged in recent years, driven by the need for contactless transactions and the convenience they offer. In fact, payment technologies such as digital wallets like Paytm, Apple Pay, Google Wallet, QR codes, and buy now, pay later, that is BNPL services, are transforming the payment landscape. Fintech companies are playing a pivotal role in advancing digital payments. These companies are developing innovative financial products and services that cater to the need of consumers and business alike. Services like BNPL allow consumers to purchase products and pay for them in installments, providing more flexibility and increasing consumer spending. Cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology are also making their mark on commerce. Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and Ethereum are gaining acceptance as legitimate payment methods, and blockchain technology is being explored for its potential to improve transparency, security, and efficiency in supply chain. In fact, we find the application of artificial intelligence everywhere, and commerce and management is no exception to it. In fact, what is happening is that because of the AI, the commerce has really revolutionized by enabling business to offer personalized experience to customers. AI-driven algorithms analyze vast amount of data to understand consumer preferences, behavior, and trends. This data is then used to deliver personalized recommendation, targeted advertisements, and customized shopping experiences. AI is also used to improve inventory management, optimize pricing strategies, and enhance customer services through chatbots and virtual assistants. These technologies are not only improve operational efficiency, but also enhance the overall customer experience, leading to increased customer satisfaction and loyalty. Today, we are talking more in terms of sustainable environment, and similarly, Sustainability is also perhaps one of the keywords that we are using in commerce. In fact, what is happening is basically that now the consumers are more environmentally conscious. Companies are increasingly adopting sustainable practices in their operations, from sourcing eco-friendly materials to reducing carbon footprints and minimizing waste. The demand for sustainable products is driving motivation in areas such as green packaging, renewable energy, and circular economy models. Businesses that prioritize sustainability are not only meeting customers' expectations, but also gaining a competitive edge and advantage to the market. Furthermore, the rise of conscious consumerism is encouraging business to be more transparent about their sustainability efforts. Companies are now using blockchain technology to track and verify the origin of the product, ensuring that they meet ethical and environmental standards. As far as the blockchain technology is concerned, it is gaining traction in commerce for its ability to provide secure, transparent, and decentralized system. In supply chain management, blockchain can track the movement of goods from production to delivery, ensuring transparency and reducing the risk of fraud. Smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with the term of the agreement directly written into code, are another application of blockchain in commerce. These contracts automatically enforce the agreed upon terms, reducing the need for intermediaries and speeding up transaction. Blockchain's potential for enhancing security and transparency is also being explored in areas such as cross-border payments, intellectual property protection, and loyalty programs. Apart from that, what we find that as far as the management is concerned, we are talking in terms of agile management practices. Agility has become a buzzword in modern management, especially in response to rapid pace of change in the business environment. Agile management practices originally developed in the software industry have now permeated various sectors. These practices emphasize flexibility, consumer centricity, and there is a tremendous development and progress in this regard. Agile technology allows teams to work in short cycles, continuously improve processes, and adapt quickly to changing market conditions. This approach fosters innovation, enhances collaboration, and improves the speed of product development. Organizations that have adopted agile management have reported increased productivity, higher employee satisfaction, and better customer outcome. In fact, the remote work and hybrid management models are basically primarily aftermath of COVID-19. In fact, it has accelerated the adoption of remote work, leading to development of hybrid management models. These models combine the flexibility of remote work with the benefits of in-office collaboration. Managing a distributed workforce present new challenges such as maintaining team cohesion, ensuring productivity, and supporting employees' well-being. To address various challenges, organizations are investing in digital collaborative tools, developing new communication strategies, and fostering a culture of trust and autonomy. Hybrid management requires managers to be adaptable, empathetic, and skilled in leveraging technology to create a seamless work experience for employees regarding of their location. Apart from that, one of the very fascinating subject nowadays in the field of HR and management is employee well-being and mental health management. There is a greater emphasis on employees' well-being and mental health that has gained significant traction in recent years. The recognition that a healthy workplace is crucial to organizational success has led to the development of comprehensive well-being programs. These programs go beyond physical health to include mental, emotional, and financial well-being. Managers are now expected to create supportive work environment that promotes work-life balance, provides mental health resources, and encourages open communication about well-being. This shift reflects a broader understanding that the employee satisfaction and productivity are deeply interconnected. Nowadays, in management, we are talking more about diversity, equity, and inclusion. In fact, they have become the center to modern management practices. Organizations are increasingly recognizing the value of diverse perspective and the need to create an inclusive work environment. In fact, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives aim to basically recruit, promote everyday workplace interaction, ensuring that all employees have equal opportunity to succeed. Managers play a crucial role in driving DEI efforts by fostering an inclusive culture, implementing unbiased policies, and providing training on cultural competency. Companies that promote DEI are better positioned to attract top talent, foster innovations, and improve employees' engagement. In fact, because of this turbulent kind of environment and change, now there is a greater focus in management, that is resilience and crisis management. In fact, the unpredictable nature of global events today, now we all understand the importance of resilience and crisis management in organization. Modern management now focuses on building resilient organizations that can withstand and recover from disruption. We are talking now in terms of that VUCA culture and VUCA management. Resilience in management involves proactive risk management, developing contingency plan, and ensuring business continuity. It also includes fostering a culture of adaptability where employees are encouraged to embrace change and contribute to problem solving during crisis. Effective crisis management requires clear communication, quick decision making, and a focus on long-term recovery. So in nutshell, what we can say is that there are many changes and advancements in the field of commerce and management that reflect the dynamic nature of business environment and the need for organization to continuously adapt from digital transformation and agile practices to sustainability. DEI and resilience and other advancements are reshaping the way organizations operate and compete in the global market. As these trends continue to evolve, managers must stay informed and be willing to embrace changes to lead their organization successfully into the future. I am quite sure that in today's session, many of these issues will be perhaps deliberated upon in the form of papers. So that's all from my side. Of course, during paper presentation, I'll be commenting and I'll be further discussing some of the issues which I have just mentioned. So once again, thank you and my best wishes to all the participants, and thankful to the Inspira team for perhaps organizing such kind of conferences and making me part of the entire Inspira activities. Once again, thank you. Thank you very much. Over to Professor Ravi Modi and Professor Aarti Chopra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Wonderful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. That was very exhaustive and very comprehensive, because I feel, sir, there must be participants who are still to enroll themselves for PhD for their research work. And those who are already doing their research, they must be looking for various topics which are relevant as per today's world. And they must be looking for the topics for their research paper writing and for their book chapters. Through your speech, I got to know many, many new words, many buzzwords, which are the part of industry these days. Beginning from the agile management and technology, you talked about mental health management, employee well-being. Also, sir, DEI is actually the word which companies are trying to include in their workforce, not only at the time of adoption, because, sir, we can see that earlier, what was happening, that companies were always looking for the students who are coming from top class management schools. But now the companies are also looking for the students coming from B schools, coming from B grade cities, coming from mediocre colleges. And also, I think diversity has not confined only to gender, that we have male colleagues also, we have female employees also, but it has reached to another level. There is LGBT community also, they are trying them to bring into the mainstream. We have heard of transgender becoming a judge in our country. So you talked about DEI, then you talked about crisis management. हम सब ने अभी COVID-19 face किया, तो we know that how crisis come without any notification, and how in this VUCA world we have to embrace the change. So I think you have given so many words for research purpose to the participants, and not only to the participants, but all of us. So thank you so much for this enlightening and thought-provoking address, sir. We are really grateful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So now, moving ahead.
Ma'am, Professor Shilpa ma'am has also joined us.
Oh, okay. So I'll welcome all the keynote speakers of today's session. And Dr. Shilpa Wadia from Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Udaipur, has also joined. Ma'am, we welcome you. Shashikant sir was always, he was there with us from the beginning. So, sir, we welcome you also. And Ravi sir, kindly do let me know if we have Dr. Enkilida Lulas with us.
I think she will join later on.
Okay.
She has not joined yet.
Okay. So we'll begin with our keynote speeches now. Sir, Mehta sir, if you allow, we can start with the keynote speeches.
Sure. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay. So our keynote speaker we have with us is Dr. Shashikant Gupta. Dr. Shashikant Gupta is the postdoctoral fellow, Computer Science and Engineering, Eudoxia Research University, Newcastle, United States of America. He is an adjunct research faculty, Center for Research Impact and Outcome, Chitkara University, Institute of Engineering and Technology, Chitkara University, Rajpura, Punjab. He is also an honorary adjunct faculty, School of Computing, Mariam Abacha, American University of Nigeria. Honorary Research Fellow, Department of Scientific Research, Innovation and Training of Scientific and Pedagogical Staff, University of Economics and Pedagogy, Karshi City, Uzbekistan. Sir is also a research collaborator and invited visiting senior scientist at the Research Institute of IoT and Cybersecurity, Department of Electronic Engineering, National Kyoshing University of Science and Technology, Taiwan. Sir has also been the Director of Research Department, CREP Private Limited, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, India. So, sir is a very a good name in the field of research. And as Professor Mehta just told us that this is the world of research, AI, automation, cybersecurity. So I'm sure that Dr. Shashikant Gupta will address the audience today, and definitely the participants will get to know many new things about what is going on in his area. So we welcome you, sir, Dr. Shashikant Gupta.
Welcome, Dr. Shashikant. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity to speak in this conference. Am I audible?
Sir, you are audible, but we can't see you.
Yes, yeah, you. We
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah. There was some technical issue. 1 minute, 1 minute.
There is a
Ji.
other conference background is showing.
Ji.
Now it is. Yeah, yes, sir. Now we can see.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for providing me this wonderful opportunity to speak in this international conference. It's my pleasure to be here to speak related to AI with talent development and recruitment. So let me share my PPT now to start with the presentation. Now my PPT is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me start. My topic of today's conference is leveraging artificial intelligence in talent development and recruitment. That is very important aspect nowadays. Now, let us start with the table of contents, what different aspects I'm going to elaborate in this. First one, that is very important, understanding artificial intelligence in talent development. Second is artificial intelligence impact on recruitment. And third one, that is very, very important, ethical considerations and future trends. Now, let us proceed further with the section one, that is understanding artificial intelligence in talent development, in which I'm just going to elaborate the role of artificial intelligence in talent development. The first one that is very important that we called as enhanced learning experience. Artificial intelligence enables personalized learning paths for educators, allowing them to tailor content to individual student needs, leading to a more engaging and effective learning experience. So it's basically enhancing learning experience on behalf of the talent development. Second one, that is the predictive analytics for skill development. By leveraging artificial intelligence, educators can utilize predictive analytics to identify areas where students may need additional support, enabling proactive talent development strategies. So it's very important to predict on behalf of the skill development, what are different aspects that need to be used in skill development. Third one, that is the automating administrative tasks. So artificial intelligence streamlines administrative tasks, freeing up educators to focus on more strategic aspects of talent development, such as curriculum design and mentorship. So if we supposed to go for a role, the role is basically described on behalf of talent management, and it is basically describing the automating administrative tasks as well. Next one, that is the addressing a skills gap with artificial intelligence. It's basically continuous skill development, describe the artificial intelligence that facilitates continuous skill development by providing real-time feedback and personalized learning resources, ensuring that educators are equipped with latest knowledge and teaching methodologies. Second one, that is the adaptive learning paths. So through which artificial intelligence driven adaptive learning paths, educators can tailor skills development programs to meet the diverse needs of students, addressing skill gaps more effectively. So it's very important aspect that we need to adapt the learning paths with respect to the artificial intelligence. Third one is future proofing talent. So as artificial intelligence becomes more prevalent, educators must continuously develop and update their skills to stay relevant in the evolving landscape of talent development. Next, that is the ethical use of artificial intelligence in talent development. First one, that is equitable access to learning. Ethical considerations in artificial intelligence-driven talent development emphasize the importance of ensuring equitable access to the learning resources and opportunities for all students, regardless of background or location. Second one, that is guarding against bias. So educators must be vigilant in guarding against bias in artificial intelligence-driven talent development, ensuring that technology is used to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in the learning environment. Third one, that is very important nowadays in the AI era, balancing automation with human touch. So while artificial intelligence can enhance talent development, educators should maintain a balance between automation and the human touch, preserving the personalized and empathetic aspects of teaching and mentorship. So it's very important aspect within this area of artificial intelligence. Next is section 2, which is AI's impact on recruitment. Now let us proceed further with the transforming the recruitment process. How we can transform the recruitment process on behalf of artificial intelligence. So automatic administrative tasks. Artificial intelligence streamlines administrative tasks in recruitment, such as resume screening and interview scheduling, allowing recruiters to focus on building relationships with potential candidates. So it's basically the automating everything related to the administrative task of recruitment. Second one, enhanced candidate sourcing. So artificial intelligence assists in identifying and ranking potential candidates, enabling recruiters to efficiently source talent and build a robust talent pipeline. So it's very important that we can enable some kind of sourcing on behalf of different candidates on behalf of the skills. Third one, predictive analytics for candidate assessment. So by leveraging artificial intelligence-driven predictive analytics, recruiters can access candidates more accurately, leading to better hiring decisions. Because, if we supposed to go for administrative tasks, so we need right and correct decisions for particular area, may it be recruitment process or talent development. So it's very important. Now, next is ethical consideration in artificial intelligence recruitment. So it's basically the part very important, guarding against bias. It is ethical consideration in artificial intelligence. Recruitment emphasize the need to guard against bias in algorithms and decision-making processes, ensuring fair and equitable treatment of all candidates. It's very important to maintain an algorithm which is basically give the decision on behalf of these kind of fair and equitable treatments. Second one, transparency and accountability. Recruiters must prioritize transparency, accountability, AI-driven recruitment processes, providing candidates with clear insights into how artificial intelligence is utilized in the hiring process. Third one, that is mitigating unintended consequences. It is essential for recruiters to anticipate and mitigate unintended consequences of artificial intelligence in recruitment, such as the potential for algorithm bias or lack of human connection in the candidate experience. So it's very important aspect, ethical consideration in artificial intelligence recruitment. It needs to be identified initially. Next, that is the future trends in artificial intelligence recruitment. First one, that is enhanced candidate experience. So future trends in artificial intelligence recruitment focus on enhancing the candidate's experience through artificial intelligence-driven chatbots, personalized communication, and streamlined application processes. Chatbots are nowadays very famous because it basically gives the questions answers accordingly, which is basically based on website. Second, skills-based hiring. So artificial intelligence is driving a shift towards skills-based hiring, enabling recruiters to identify candidates based on their specific skills and competencies, leading to more targeted and effective talent acquisition. So it's very important we need to consider the skill on behalf of the criteria given by artificial intelligence. Third one, continuous improvement through feedback loop. We need to take the feedback. So the future of artificial intelligence in recruitment involves leveraging feedback loops to continuously improve algorithms and processes that ensure with respect to artificial intelligence remains aligned with evolving recruitment needs. So it's very important to take feedback loops on which it will be considered that these kind of characters we need to include in the system. That's section 3, that is ethical considerations and future trends, in which was going to explain the ethical use of artificial intelligence in talent management. So in this, ensuring fairness and inclusion. Ethical considerations in artificial intelligence talent management emphasize the need to ensure fairness and inclusion in talent-related decisions, leveraging artificial intelligence to promote diversity and equity in the workplace. So that is very important. If we are having artificial intelligence involved in the talent management, so we need to ensure the fairness and inclusion approximate with respect to the skills. Second one, guarding against discriminatory practices. So organization must guard against discriminatory practices by implementing checks and balances to prevent bias in artificial intelligence-driven talent management processes, fostering a more inclusive work environment. It's a very important aspect because we need to guard against discriminatory practices that will be impact on behalf of the artificial intelligence. Next is transparency and accountability. Ethical artificial intelligence talent management requires transparency and accountability in the use of artificial intelligence, ensuring that employees understand how artificial intelligence is utilized in talent-related decisions. So with the help of ethical use, we can able to give that transparency and accountability will be there in talent management. Next is future trends in artificial intelligence and talent management. Here, artificial intelligence-driven performance management, that is very important aspect. So future trends in artificial intelligence talent management focuses on leveraging artificial intelligence for performance management, including real-time feedback, personalized development plans, and data-driven insights to enhance employee growth. Second, the learning and development with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is transforming learning and development initiatives by providing personalized learning paths, predictive analysis of skills development, and automation of administrative tasks, leading to a more agile and responsive talent development strategy. So it's very important aspect that we need to include the learning and development with artificial intelligence, and we need to check what kind of personalized learning paths and predictive analytics has been used for the same. Third one, ethical artificial intelligence leadership. The future of artificial intelligence in talent management involves developing ethical artificial intelligence leadership, where organizations prioritize the responsible and equitable use of artificial intelligence in talent-related decisions, aligning with broader ethical and societal considerations. So it's very important aspect, future trends in AI in talent management. Next one, that is the balancing automation and human touch. We need to balance the automation with respect to the human touch. It is very necessary. First one, that is the preserving human-centric approaches. So as artificial intelligence becomes more prevalent in talent management, organizations must balance automation with the human touch, preserving the personalized and empathetic aspects of talent development and management. So it's very important that we need to preserve the human-centric approaches. Second, empowering human decision-making. Ethical artificial intelligence talent management empowers human decision-making by providing data-driven insights and recommendations, allowing leaders to make informed and empathetic talent-related decisions. So we need to empower human decision-making on behalf of artificial intelligence. Third one, that cultivating ethical artificial intelligence culture. Organizations should cultivate an ethical artificial intelligence culture that prioritizes fairness, transparency, and accountability in the use of artificial intelligence. Related to the talent management, fostering a workplace environment that values ethical consideration in artificial intelligence-driven initiative. So it's very important aspect that we need to cultivate ethical artificial intelligence culture into the organization. So lastly, I'm just concluding, if you just go to AI, artificial intelligence in talent development and recruitment, you need to be careful with respect to the human touch with the automation. Thank you. Thank you so much for providing me this wonderful opportunity. If there are any questions, please let me know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shashikant. That was indeed very, very interesting. That was extremely interesting topic, and AI has reached almost all the domains of life. So we coming from commerce and management backgrounds, we are also so thrilled to know that how AI can make the HR processes also empowered and developed, not only from not only hiring but also the promotions and based on the skill of a person. That's really very interesting and very powerful it sounds. I really wish that the companies in India will also start. I think many of them also may have started using AI in their HR processes. And I'm sure, very nice, sir. That's really wonderful, sir. And that's a very wonderful area of study for the researchers. Thank you so much for your beautiful presentation. This deliberation will be very useful for our participants. Thank you so much, Dr. Shashikant, sir.
Thank you,
Shashikant
ma'am.
ji, thank you so much.
Thank
you.
you, Professor Ravikant Modi, sir.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Professor
Thank you.
SS Modi, sir, for providing me this wonderful opportunity to speak
was
in this
really
international
wonderful
conference. And I recommend the world to organize such kind of conferences with the help of Inspira Group. Thank you. Thank you
So
so
nice
much.
of you, sir. So nice.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So moving ahead, we have already heard of the management, and then we have heard of AI automation, AI involvement in management, HR processes, and now moving towards our next keynote speaker. Our next keynote speaker is Dr. Shilpa Vardia. Dr. Shilpa Vardia is an assistant professor at the Department of Accountancy and Business Statistics at University College of Commerce and Management Studies, Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Udaipur. With 20 years of teaching experience across various professional courses at both graduation and post-graduation levels, ma'am is the convener of Masters of Finance and Control at Postgraduate Diploma in Taxation program. Her academic journey is marked by notable achievements, including securing first position in the 12th grade, second position in BCom and MCom examination. Her areas of expertise include management accounting, corporate accounting, international accounting, government accounting, and security market and portfolio management. Under ma'am's supervision, 4 students have already been awarded their PhD degrees, and 4 students are engaged presently in doctoral research. She has actively participated in a number of national and international conferences presenting her research papers. She is also involved in organizing seminars, workshops, and various other academic activities very regularly. Dr. Shilpa Vardia has received ACAI International Research Award from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, New Delhi. She has also been honored with 7 Best Research Paper Awards at national and international levels. She has over 35 research articles published in prestigious national and international journals. And she is also the author of Business Statistics in Hindi version and an editor of 2 books. That's so wonderful, ma'am. And I would like to tell you, ma'am, that Inspira also accords Best Paper Presentation Awards for both the days. So today we'll be doing it before vote of thanks at the end of the session. So I'm sure, ma'am, with your presentation, participants will be able to gain a lot of new things and a lot of knowledge. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. Shilpa ma'am,
Thank you,
so
sir.
much, because
Thank you, Professor
accepted my
Arti Prasad.
request. You
Yeah.
accepted my request in a one time. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ravikant Modi, sir. Thank you, Arti, for such a nice introduction. Good evening, everyone. At the outset, I must congratulate to all the organizing team for organizing such a wonderful knowledge sharing event. Today's chairman, Professor Anil Mehta, Professor S.S. Modi sir, Professor Aarti Prasad, Professor Ravikant Modi, my co-speaker, Dr. Shashikant, and dear paper presenter and participants. All of you know that I could not change my screen, ma'am. Yeah.
Not say.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, all of you know that the accounting industry is undergoing a major transformation as new technology emerge and old ways doing things become outdated. The accounting industry is, as you all of you are aware, that major transformation is going on in the accounting industry. So in this lecture, I will discuss the most significant accounting trends of 2024 that you should keep on your radar. That is automation, data mining and analytics, and blockchain, and AI, and accounting and cloud computing. One of the most prominent accounting trend in 2024 is the increased use of AI in various accounting tasks. Accounting automation refers to the system, software, and application firms use to automate their financial process. Like such a data entry, payroll accounting, payroll processing, tax preparation, auditing, expenses reporting, document management, better client communication, etc. What are the benefits of the AI in the automated accounting? Automated accounting empowered many accountants or bookkeepers and auditors. They no longer need to rely on papers, spreadsheets, and other traditional tools to perform their duties. It's provide accurate data, comprehensive analysis, cost reduction, and better security of data. Or it also it also helps in save time, reduce cost, cut human errors, improve efficiency, foster collaboration, and increase in productivity also. Since the process of relies on the computer and servers, the main challenges of automation in accounting is the money scam and security attacks. So it increases the demand for in-house auditors to check the financial data and data accuracy also. And apart from these, the major challenges for AI automation in accounting is investment costs, data misuse, and point of initiations, and maintenance also. And also it requires also skill training for current employees. Second emerging technologies, as earlier said by the Professor Mehta sir, blockchain and cryptocurrency. As all of you know, the blockchain is a distributed database or ledger that is shared among the nodes of the computer network. As a database, blockchain stores information electronically in digital format. Or blockchain are best known for their crucial role of in cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, for maintaining a secure and decentralized record of the transactions. As all of you are aware, in blockchain, how transactions are recorded. Just imagine A wants to send money to B. To this transaction represented online as a block, and the block is the broadcast to every party in the network. And in network, every parties can see the transaction and validate these transactions. And then the block that can be added to the chain, which provides indelible and the transparent record of the transaction. And after that, the money transferred from A to B. Then the blockchain in accounting, ensures secure and transparent financial transactions, reducing the risk of frauds and errors in accounting and auditing also. What are the benefits of the blockchain? Major benefits of the blockchain is it provides only one ledger system for all the parties. The transaction, it provides also automated transactions, or it is also provide transparency and tamper-proof transactions. It is also easy for auditors, and it is also applicable to any kind of any scalability of the business, and it is also time saving. Or in this blockchain accounting, the recording will be error-free recording. What are the challenges of blockchain accounting? These are some major challenges of blockchain accounting. It's a high cost, and it is also unfamiliar with the existing technology, just ERP, and it is also some technical problems as also in blockchains. And another one technology in 2024 is the artificial intelligence. As all of you are aware, the artificial intelligence continues transforms the business and all the activities of human being. It's provide a significant change and improving accuracy and reducing the time it takes to perform many accounting tasks. In accounting, one of the you can see the by artificial intelligence, you can do predictive analysis, automation of repetitive tasks, just like general entries, laser entries, customized financial advice can provide also from AI, improved accuracy, and this is also cost saving. And one of the most significant benefit is it's provide the automation of repetitive tasks. Accountants can automate data entry, reconciliation of accounts, and perform routine tasks such as bookkeeping. The artificial intelligence have saves significant time and reduce the times of human error. In addition, automation frees up time for accountants to focus up more strategic tasks such as analyzing data and making important business decisions. Next technology is the big data analytics. Big data is frequently used as a buzzword, referring to the vast quantity of data generated minutes as people use the internet. By analyzing the big data, accountants can make more informed decisions, ultimately leading to improved financial forecasting, enhanced risk management, and more accurate real-time financial reporting also. Big data can help find risk associated with financial services. Using data analytics, accountant can greatly help a company also. There are 4 types of data analytics used in accounting. One is descriptive analytics. Accountants use descriptive analysis to create reports and financial statements. Second one is the diagnostic analytics are for an examination of complete business report period. And third one is the predictive analytics. An accountant will use predictive analytics to develop models for business outcomes. And the fourth one is the prescriptive analysis are used when building data supported business for future plans. As an accountant, there are different accounting tools you may expect it to use. How can you improve your data analytics skills? By these tricks, you can improve your data analytics skills. You can by study master Excel's, learning basic statistics, explore data visualization techniques, and utilization of online resources and tutorials also, and practicing solving the real world data, so that you can improve your data analytics skills. Next one is cloud computing. Many of the biggest accounting firms provide workplace flexibility and remote operations. So their accounting software must become more flexible to cope this, which demand cloud-based solution. With all accounting software, the data hosted on the cloud in the cloud computing, an accountant can access everything they need by simply typing their password into browser anywhere in the world. They can work from their house, in office, or while visiting their grandparents in the village also. Cloud accounting software offers many benefits such as data security, scalability, multi-users access, real-time collaborations, and easy integration with the other software and platforms also. Then question comes in the mind, how to upskills yourselves as an accountant, how you can upskills yourselves. The simplest way to keep up with the readily emerging accounting trends through upskills yourself. As an accountant, you should improve your hard and soft skills. Hard skills in accounting mean a set of skills related to the core knowledge of accounting. Soft skills and soft skills in accounting are add-on on the hard skills of the accounting. There is no doubt that accountants will still be in demand in the future. However, the role will change and different skills for accountants such as analytical thinking, critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, communication, and collaborations. If you develop such skills and improve through continuous and rigorous learning and practical experience, world is yours, dear participants. So with these words, I conclude my lecture. Once again, I thanks to organizers for organizing such a wonderful events, and Professor SS Modi sir, Professor Ravi Kant, Professor Aarti Prasad, today's chairman, Professor Anil Kumar Mehta, and thank you Inspira family for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
A
Wonderful.
very nice presentation given by you, and you have covered almost all the important changes which are taking place nowadays. And I really like your slides also.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ma'am, similarly, I would also like to tell you the same thing I was about to tell, ma'am. Your slides were so beautifully presented. And ma'am, trust me, for the first time, not being from technical background, for the first time, I clearly got an idea of blockchain. क्योंकि मैम क्या होता है कि AI और बिल्कुल कंप्यूटर टेक्नोलॉजी के लोग बोलते हैं, लेकिन हम लोगों को बहुत ज्यादा क्लियर पिक्चर नहीं होता है. But with your slides, it was so clear, so beautifully you have explained with the figure what is blockchain. And I was totally impressed with your slides, ma'am. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, ma'am. And ma'am, it was actually your presentation was the appropriate example of multidisciplinary. How you how you have collaborated accounting with AI and with other tools of computer technology. Very nice, ma'am.
Time is limited, otherwise I will include more technology.
Ma'am, I really wish that you keep coming on our platform and you keep enlightening the participants.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Professor Anil Mehta, sir, this is the time to start with the paper presentations. So I would hand over the mic to you so that you can tell the participants about the ground rules, that what they have to do while presenting the papers, and kindly take over the charge for paper presentations.
Yes, it's now the right time for the presentation. Now, let me just inform you about the modalities of your presentation. As already mentioned by Professor Ravikant Modi, that each participant will be allowed for a presentation of 4 to 5 minutes. And yes, we admit that 4 or 5 minutes are quite inadequate time, but you know that there is always a time constraints. What we are expecting during the presentation is that just in a slide or two, just introduce your subject, straight away come to the objectives of your paper, and in very brief, the methodology that you have used. And don't show us the jargon of data. What we are now interested in, that what are your major findings and inferences and the results, and then conclusions. So the entire presentation will be of maximum of 4 to 5 minutes. And then we may ask a question or two to you. And of course, if the participants are willing to ask any question, then they can raise the hands, and then Professor Modi can unmute you also. Relevant questions to the paper. And of course, as far as the evaluation of paper is concerned, of course, we'll be seeing the overall presentation, but particularly the content of your paper, particularly the research methodology, the subject, etc. That would be one criteria. Then second criteria would be your how well you present your communication skills. So for that, we emphasize on that while your presentation is going on, show your video also. That's one of the major requirement for presentation.
Video should be compulsory, sir.
It is compulsory.
Online conference,
Yes,
first open your video while presenting.
on your video during presentation and how well you communicate, and certainly the quality of slides also, as we have just seen in the previous keynote speaker presentation, that how well you have designed your quality of your PowerPoint presentation. That is also one of the criteria. So that will be the criteria, and certainly I hope that every participant must have prepared very hard for their presentation. Of course, there might be some technical glitches. In that case, Professor Ravikant Modi may, if there is any breakdown in communication between you and Professor Modi, then we can later on consider your paper also. We can give one more chance at the most for your presentation. And I hope that it would be a quite learning and enriching experience for all of you. So, Professor Modi, now we can start the presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Professor Mehta, sir. And I request once again to every presenter, please write down your serial number in the chat box. And please open up your videos, those who are ready with their presentations. And please write down your serial number in the chat box. And please log in with your registered name only so that I can recognize you. So serial number first, serial number second, Nilesh Kumar Gohil. Please unmute, Mr. Nilesh. This is a scholar from Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. I'm audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, Jinish. Jigish,
sir.
let me take after Nilesh. Yes, Nilesh. You are audible.
Okay, sir.
You have 4 minutes. You have already. What are you trying to do? Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please share now.
Sir, my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible. Please make it a slideshow.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good evening to everyone. आज जो मैं बात करने वाला हूँ, जो मेरे पेपर का जो टाइटल है वो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी फॉर टीचिंग एंड लर्निंग. Myself, Nilesh Kumar Gohil. I am research scholar from Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, School of Education. Now, here, meaning of psychology. Psychology is the study of the mind and behavior, the science of mental life, both of its phenomena and their condition. Now, educational psychology. Educational psychology is the branch of psychology that deals with teaching and learning. यानी कि जो साइकोलॉजी है वो स्टडी करता है माइंड और बिहेवियर के बारे में, और जो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी है उसको ऐड करता है जो बच्चों जो क्लासरूम का उनका बिहेवियर होता है और उनका जो टीचिंग लर्निंग का जो सब प्रोसेस होता है उसके बारे में एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी बात करता है. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में हम देखेंगे जो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी है. एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी फोकस ऑन testing, assessment method, teaching, learning, social and behavioral problems, classroom of environment, and psychometrics. Here, Raymond G. Cahalan in 1968 mentioned some principle of educational psychology. First one is study related to human development. Second one, study related to learning. Third one, study related to personality, social psychology and adaptation. And fourth one is statistics and measurement. Here, based on the nature of the educational psychology, its scope may be limited to development, personality, measurement and learning. यानी कि जो psychology वो बहुत limited है. ये जो चार यहाँ पे की पॉइंट बताए प्रिंसिपल जिन्होंने, बट एज न्यू प्रॉब्लम एराइज इन द फील्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन. हम जानते हैं कि 21st सेंचुरी में जो आज के बच्चे हैं वो बहुत ही एक्टिव और बहुत ही फास्ट होते हैं. इसलिए हम आगे देखेंगे द इफ वी कीप द लर्निंग टीचिंग प्रोसेस इन द क्लासरूम as the center of 5 main aspect of the learning teaching process be analyzed. जो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी है वो ये 5 पॉइंट है जो प्रोसेस और एनालाइज के बारे में बताए. फर्स्ट वन इज सेटिंग द गोल ऑफ एजुकेशन. सेकंड वन डिजाइनिंग द करिकुलम. थर्ड वन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस. फोर्थ मीनिंग मीन्स ऑफ imparting the learning experience. And five, ensuring the attainment of the goal. Here we can say educational psychology is concerned with the understanding of the child, his development, his need, and his personality. The learning situation, including group dynamic, as the affect learning. Here, needs and importance of educational psychology. फर्स्ट वन, अंडरस्टैंड इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंस. यानी कि जो क्लास में जो बच्चे होते हैं उनके उनके जो इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंस है उनको भी टीचर को पहचानने चाहिए. सेकंड वन, टू नो एटीट्यूड ऑफ लर्नर. यानी कि जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो बच्चे हैं, उनका एटीट्यूड सब्जेक्ट के बारे में, उनके फ्रेंड के बारे में, जो क्लासरूम एटमोसफियर उसके बारे में उनका एटीट्यूड भी जानना चाहिए. थर्ड वन, टू नो शॉर्ट कमिंग ऑफ लर्नर्स. फोर्थ, प्रोवाइड गाइडेंस एंड काउंसलिंग. फिफ्थ, अंडरस्टैंड लर्निंग प्रॉब्लम. हियर psychology help to teacher to get answer this question. जो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी है जो टीचर को यहाँ पे ये गिव पॉइंट हेल्प करता है बच्चों के लिए टीचिंग और लर्निंग प्रोसेस के लिए. फर्स्ट वन, इट टेल्स अस दैट लर्निंग बिकम मोर इफेक्टिव इफ फैक्टर लाइक मोटिवेशन एंड इंटरेस्ट आर टेकन इनटू कंसिडरेशन बाय एवरी टीचर. यानी कि टीचर को जो मोटिवेशन और इंटरेस्ट है दोनों को ध्यान में रखते हुए क्लासरूम में टीचिंग कराना चाहिए. सेकंड वन, टू नॉलेज ऑफ साइकोलॉजी हैज हेल्प टू टीचर इन मॉडिफाइंग हर अप्रोच टू टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस. यानी कि जो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी है जो टीचर की जो मेथड है और जो अप्रोच है उनको भी मॉडिफाई करने में हेल्प करता है बच्चों को ध्यान में रखते हुए. थर्ड वन, द स्टडी ऑफ एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी हैज ब्रॉट अबाउट चेंज इन द अप्रोच ऑफ देयर वी हैव चाइल्ड सेंटर एजुकेशन. यानी एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी वो बताता है बच्चों को हमेशा केंद्र में चाइल्ड सेंटर एजुकेशन को ध्यान में रखते हुए टीचिंग कराना चाहिए. साइकोलॉजी प्रिंसिपल आर यूज्ड टू फॉर्मुलेशन करिकुलम फॉर डिफरेंट स्टेज. हियर the moreover study have indicated that the role of education psychology in learning environment can help teacher. यहाँ पे और भी पॉइंट दिए, आइडेंटिफाई हाउ वेल इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंस. यानी कि जो बच्चों में इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंस है उनको पहचानना चाहिए. सेकंड वन, एनालाइज एंड इवेल्यूट द मेथड ऑफ टीचिंग. यानी कि टीचर की कौन सी मेथड ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव है उसके बारे में एनालाइज और इवेल्यूट करने को भी बताता है. थर्ड वन, एड्रेस लर्निंग बैरियर्स. यानी कि जो लर्निंग के लिए जो बैरियर्स है जो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए उसके बारे में भी इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करता है. Understand development characteristics. New to help optimize education program and curriculum development. Education psychology जो हमारा curriculum development का स्टेज है उसके बारे में भी इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करता है कि बच्चों के लिए कौन सा करिकुलम ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा.
Come to the conclusions now. Please come to the conclusions. Of course, they all are
conclusion. Educational psychology plays a crucial role in shaping effective teaching and learning practice. By understanding the cognitive, emotional, and social factors that influence student learning, educator can develop strategy that create diversity learning needs. The integration of educational psychology into teaching practice allow for a more holistic approach, understanding not only content to be learned but also process through which learning occurs. The field provides supportive learning environments, design effective instructional method, and foster growth and mindset among the students. Essential insight the help educator create as education continues to evolve. The principal education psychology will remain will promoting student success and in enhancing the overall qualified education. Thank you, sir.
Just two observations. One is that it was more of a conceptual based paper, so we suggest you to just do some empirical research and then prepare a paper for any conference. It's more of a theoretical nature. And the second observation is that in your second slide where you mentioned about the principles of that role of psychology in education, somewhere you have mentioned about the measurement and statistics.
Yes,
Neither
sir.
it can be a type nor it can be a principle. So just recheck what exactly that is. Statistics and measurement. It is not a principle. It is not a type of educational psychology. So just recheck it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Professor, next paper, please.
Yes. Serial number 1, Miss Jigisha Kulkarni. Jigisha Kulkarni, please unmute.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
Okay, sir. Shall I start?
Please start.
Yes, sir.
Professor Ravi, before she starts, just announce the name of the next presenter so that the presenter will be, in that case, ready with the
Yes, sir,
presentation.
please. I request every presenter, according to your serial number, please switch on your video. I will automatically invite you after this.
Okay. So myself, Jigisha Kulkarni, and I am pursuing my degree BSc B.Ed from Ashoka College of Education, Nasik and Maharashtra. Let's move towards my paper. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Impact of technology in education, a comparative study of student achievement. Method of research, experimental method is used for this research. Introduction. This research explores how technology like interactive boards and educational software affects learning outcomes such as test scores and knowledge retention. While technology can boost engagement and personalized learning, it may also increase achievement gaps. The goal is to provide insights that help educators use technology effectively to benefit all students, guiding future teaching strategies. Objectives: evaluate the impact of technology on academic performance and to examine factors affecting technology-based learning. So the experiment was obtained during this research paper, and the result for that was the result shows that 65% of students benefited more from technology enhanced teaching, while 35% students found the traditional lecture method more effective. This suggests that, on an average, technology enhanced methods lead to better education outcomes compared to conventional teaching approaches. Dissemination. Technology is changing education in India with government programs and online resources. In rural areas, low-cost tablets and and apps help bridge gaps. The COVID-19 pandemic sped up online learning using tools like Zoom and Google Classroom. Challenges include the digital divide and the need for better teaching training. Conclusion. Technology in education can enhance engagement and performance, but its impact varies based on factors like access. The study emphasizes the need for proper integration and addressing inequalities to create an inclusive learning environment. So now we have seen that access like for the ChatGPT and another apps, it is required for the teachers. That can be help the teachers to develop more to teach to teach students.
You have just mentioned that 65% of the students were benefited from technology,
Yes,
but
sir.
you have not mentioned that how you come to the conclusion that 65% of the students get benefit. You have not mentioned about the research methodology. In a slide or show, you could have mentioned about the methodology, how you came to that conclusion.
Okay, sir. During my practice teaching, I have observed that the 65% students are more interested and connected to the
But
tech.
the thing is, see, through
Yes, sir.
observation method, you cannot
Okay.
quantify. Of course, you can just give your observation, but
Yes.
observations, particularly, how you can quantify the observation, particularly. This is my question.
No, sir. I asked students and get the review from them.
So it is not, then it is not an observation method. You have gathered the data through questionnaire. So somewhere in one of the slides, you could have mentioned about the research methodology that was missing in your paper. Anyway,
Okay,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Next
Thank you,
paper.
sir.
Thank you so much. The next is Priya Kumari Vijay Sharma. Please unmute. Serial number 4, student, Ashoka College of Education. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, please start.
Yes. Very good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Is my slide visible?
Start with the first slide. Yeah, title. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so very good evening, everyone. Myself, Priya Kumari Sharma from Ashoka College of Education. So my research topic is the recent advancement. Just a second. Okay. So my the project name is Recent Advancement in Nanotechnology, Innovation, Application, and the Future Direction. Yeah, okay. So the introduction, nanotechnology, the manipulation of matter on an atomic or molecular scale, has emerged as a transformative field with significant implication for various scientific and industrial sectors. Once appearing to be confined to science fiction, nanotechnology is not only confined with the science fiction. It is a vast concept, and it is in basically in every field. This paper reviews the latest advancement in nanotechnology, emphasis in the new innovations, diverse application, and future research. Nanotechnology can increase the efficiency of energy consumption, help to clean environment, and solve major health issues. History, it was basically introduced by Richard Feynman in 1960, and it was coined by K. Eric Drexler in 1986. Literature review, the synthesis technique was like I have done the literature review on synthesis technique, and the recent advances in the nanotechnology in various that is nanomedicines, nanoelectronics, and various environmental remediation. Nanomaterials offers ability to interact with complex biological functions for new inventions also. The objective of the paper is to suggest that nanotechnology has wide advancement. The goal is to become familiar with the numerous advancement, uses, and potential path in nanotechnology. It is to become familiar with diverse approaches and synthesis processes for nanomaterials. Applications are in biomedicines, food, textile, electronics, and energy. Biomedicines, that is, it can help in curing various cancer diseases. In food, there is nano biosensor which are used to detect the pathogens in the food. In textile also, nanotubes, nanotechnology is very useful. It can develop smart fabrics which can be very lighter and stronger and very durable. In electronics, carbon nanotubes are used as a microchips, and in energy consumption, it is nanotechnology is also applied. Findings were synthesis techniques were CVDs, that is chemical vaporization, chemical vapor deposition, and sol gel method. The novel nanomaterials were capacitors and flexible electronics, which were improved by graphene materials. Application, they are across various sectors, that is clinical, disease diagnosis, and also the environmental cleanup. Emerging trends can be, in order to advance biological application, nanotechnology, they are in multiple disciplinary research and policy development, and it can address various ethical issues and also ensure safe use and overcome the regulatory obstacles. Conclusion, nanotechnology, that is the recent development in nanotechnology, shows that synthesis method, the characteristics, application in variety of the industries as we saw. Advances in synthesis techniques and nanomaterials such as graphene, quantum dots, these are opening up new avenues for use in environmental sciences, electronics, and medicine. New trends point to significant drive for interdisciplinary integration and resolution of moral and legal issues. Future scope in nanotechnology, it can enhance synthesis method, as we saw only two method, that is sol gel method and CVD method. But we can keep enhancing synthesis method to increase material quality, cost effectiveness, and scalability. Extend application, we can investigate new uses and enhance current ones while emphasizing effectiveness and the real world implementation. It can handle safety issues also. We can create and put into place thorough safety and legal framework to control the dangerous related to nanotechnology. That's it. Thank you.
Just show your second slide. That is our objectives of your paper.
Okay,
Show
sir.
the slide, please. The objectives, yeah. If you just see these objectives, they are not matching with your title, that is advancement, innovations, and the future direction. So
Okay,
I
sir.
suggest you that whenever you're writing any paper, just ensure that your objectives must match with the title always. So
Okay, sir.
we find some mismatch, particularly the second objective or the third objectives particularly.
Okay, sir. No problem.
So,
Thank you so much.
thank you. Okay,
Thank you, sir. Okay.
next paper.
Thank you so much. The next presenter is at serial number 8, Vandana Bhanot. She's a scholar from Guru Nanak Dev Jain, Guru Nanak Dev University. Please unmute. Yes, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, but your voice is coming very slow. Low voice.
Okay. So my name is Vandana Bhanot, and I'm here to present my research paper entitled The Effect of Mindfulness on Academic Dishonesty Among School-Going Adolescents. Starting with the introduction, academic integrity is a critical aspect of contemporary education. It is defined as adherence to ethical values and behavior within the educational context. However, the growing issue of academic dishonesty at all levels of education is a matter of great concern. Academic dishonesty refers to committing or contributing to dishonest acts by those engaged in academic activity. There are multiple reasons why individuals choose academic dishonesty over academic integrity, such as for getting good marks or passing an exam. But peer pressure is one of the tempting factors leading to academic misconduct, such as cheating or plagiarism, even for those who do not have an intention to cheat. In adolescence, such peer influence and peer pressure is high. Poor ethical decision making results in various unethical behaviors among adolescents, and academic dishonesty is one such behavior that needs to be paid attention. Carroll in their study found that with one additional cheater, it drives approximately 0.67 to 0.75 additional students to do cheating. And they also approximated that the social multiplier for academic cheating could be as high as 3. Institutions are taking stringent actions, be it disqualification or failure in exam or using surveillance systems, but all these measures are not giving productive results. Students are finding new ways to avoid such negative consequences for their dishonest behaviors. Thus, this problem cannot be solved until students themselves realize the underlying values and morality of academic integrity. There is a need of a proactive approach that gives students the opportunity to make ethical decisions, argue for their own choices, and reflect on their decisions. So here comes the solution, that is mindfulness, which is the second variable of my study. Mindfulness is a practice that helps in self-regulation of attention and development of a curious and accepting attitude towards experience. Buddhism is given
credit for discovering this concept, as right mindfulness is one of the part of their eightfold path. In 21st century, the word mindfulness has become a buzzword that is expanding its applications from medical science to various other fields, including education. These practices develop the capacity for non-judgment observations and attitudes, which in turn reduce mindless reactivity and decrease the automatic maladaptive thoughts, emotions, and behavior. The important three elements of mindfulness, that is attitude, attention, and intention, can result in shifting one's perspective, which in turn results in changing the response of an individual to a situation. Even Bandura's model of moral disengagement also suggested that the moral considerations do not affect decision making till these self-sanctioning systems are activated. So awareness of an ethical issue is found to be the first step in ethical decision making. Mindfulness as an self-awareness practice has been identified as a critical component of ethical decision making. Studies found that mindfulness is significantly related to the dimensions of ethical behavior. This is the new concept. Very few studies have been conducted on mindfulness in Indian context, and especially in educational setting. That's why we have taken mindfulness as one of the key variables in our present study. So academic dishonesty is the dependent variable, and mindfulness-based intervention is the independent variable for the present study. Thus, the statement of the problem is effect of mindfulness on academic dishonesty among school-going adolescents. Two hypotheses are set. That is, first one is there is no significant difference in the pre-test and post-test scores of academic dishonesty of 9th class students. And second one is there is no significant difference in the mean difference scores of academic dishonesty of boys and girls of 9th class. The methodology is two government secondary schools affiliated to state board, that is PSEB, Punjab School Education Board, were selected randomly from the Jalandhar city to conduct this present study. All the students studying in 9th class of the selected two schools were taken as intact group for the study sample. Total 62 students were there, 30 students from first school and 32 students from the second school. One group pre-test post-test experimental design was used, and paired sample d-test was used to analyze the data. The study was conducted as, firstly, the pre-test was administrated, that is academic dishonesty scale, which is prepared by me, and it has been duly validated, and Cronbach alpha was 0.72. Later on, the mindfulness-based intervention was given to the 62 students for a period of 21 days regularly for a period of 40 minutes. And these intervention include the practices such as mindful breathing, mindfulness of all the five senses, mindfulness of compassion, mindfulness of intention, and mindfulness of gratitude. Later on, the same academic dishonesty scale was administered as post-test. These are some of the glimpses of the intervention given by me. And now the results. In testing the first hypothesis, the p-value was found to be significant at 0.05 level of significance, and thus first hypothesis stating there is no significant difference in pre-test and post-test scores of academic dishonesty of 9th class was rejected. And as the post-test scores are less than the mean pre-test scores, thus MBI was found to be effective in reducing academic dishonesty behavior among 9th class students. This is the graphical presentation of the mean scores. And moving to the second hypothesis, again, the mean value was found to be significant, and thus the hypothesis stating there is no significant difference in the mean difference scores of academic dishonesty of boys and girls was rejected. As the mean difference scores of girl is more than mean difference scores of boys, thus mindfulness-based interventions are found to be more effective in reducing the academic dishonesty behaviors of girls in comparison to boys. Thus, talking about the educational implications and concluding my presentation, mindfulness-based interventions can help in improving the ability of learners in ethical decision making. Integration of such practices in school curriculum should be considered. Such practices can help in achieving the holistic development goals as envisioned in our National Education Policy 2020. So school-based, mindfulness-based intervention programs should be started. Even in teacher education programs, the pre-service teacher education programs should include mindfulness in their curriculum, and it should be made a part of
Please
all the
conclude now. Conclude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
One question to you. Just open again, please open your first slide. That is your title of your paper.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The first, yeah.
Yes.
Effect of mindfulness on academic dishonesty. As far as I understand that mindfulness is a positive word. That is, mindfulness means that you are aware about your thoughts in a particular condition. Am I right? That
Yes,
is
sir.
your
Yes.
awareness about your thoughts and without having any prejudiceness and biasness.
Yes,
Generally, this term is used in a positive sense, right?
Yes,
And you have mentioned the effect of mindfulness on academic dishonesty. In fact, if somebody is quite mindfulness and doing some efforts for good mindfulness, then certainly the behavior cannot be dishonest particularly. So instead of writing effect of mindfulness on academic dishonesty, you could have written effect of mindfulness on academic honesty among school-going adolescent, and then you could have formulated certain hypotheses that would have been better. Why you have used this negative academic dishonesty with mindfulness, which is a positive word? Because certainly, if you will agree with me that if mindfulness is there, if you are aware about the thoughts, then certainly it will lead to academic honesty, not that dishonesty.
sir.
What? Yeah.
As per your suggestion, if I'm using academic honesty word here, then the tool which I'm using is for checking their academic dishonesty should also be changed.
Yeah, you could have changed because certainly, as I mentioned, that mindfulness will certainly lead to more honest behavior instead of dishonest behavior. That is my submission. Yeah.
Oh.
So just take in there. Otherwise, it's a good paper. You have done a good, taken a good topic. Huh? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next presenter, Nafisa. Ms. Nafisa, please unmute. Please open up your video also. Serial number 11, Nafisa. Nafisa selfie. Nafisa selfie, are you there? Okay, V. Javita, please unmute. V. Javita.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Nafisa is here. Javita ji, we will take after Nafisa. Please
Yes, sir.
unmute, Ms. Nafisa. Nafisa, you are taking a lot of time. Please unmute. Okay, V. Javita ji.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes,
can I
sir.
present?
I will take Nafisa after you. Okay.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Open up your video, Javita.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Now you can start serial number 12. V.
Yes.
Javita.
Good evening to
Yeah, you
Yes,
may.
it's sharing my screen, sir.
Yeah. You may start.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you are giving presentation, it may be in the form of PowerPoint presentation, not in PDF file.
Yes, sir. Sorry, visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, sir, please.
The screen is
Sir, can I start,
very
sir?
small.
Sir, can I start, sir? Sir, visible, sir?
Please start now. Start.
Yes, sir. So I am Jivita, PhD Research Scholar, Department of Computer Science, Periyar University, Salem, under the guidance of Dr. Hi Lawrence Horowitz, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, and Periyar University, Salem. My topic is novel medical image analysis for breast cancer identification. Yes, my
Your
presentation.
speed is very, very fast. Please slow down your speed.
Okay, sir. So presentation framework, abstract and introduction, objective of the study, and literature review, and proposed methodology, experimental analysis, conclusion, acknowledgement, and references. Is abstract. The medical image analysis as a significance and the diagnosis and prognosis of disorders and in everyday life. Is computer-aided tools utilized is a wide range of medical sectors and technology to give high-quality diagnostic, including the cancer for the breast, brain, and abdomen, stomach, liver, and lung, heart, colon, and pancreas, and cell tissues. To detect the CAT, computer-aided diagnostic, and cancer is classified as benign, malignant, or normal. It's both invasive and ductal carcinomas as a major prevalence of breast cancer is the second most lethal condition according for high deaths in 1 out. The benchmark dataset MEOS was used to detect and identify tumors, and because the most difficult for hospitals is identifying malignant and non-cancerous signs, is determining whether they true positives or true negatives. The graphical user interface application was created to submit machinery and analyze a median filtering and a reduction technique for tumor diagnosis. And an introduction is non-communicable disease is a leading cause of mortality worldwide. Is a cancer is a leading cause death among entities and a major barrier to enhancing human life and experience in the 21st century. Since 2018, an estimated 2.1 million women have been diagnosed with breast cancer worldwide. The breast cancers are now second leading cause of cancer related death in humans, and tissue biopsy and testing is currently used as the clinical and baseline for cancer diagnosis and manual histopathological analysis were time consuming and limited by specimen quality and methodologist skill. Cancer is non-communicable chronic disease that affects peoples for nationalities and races, ethnicities, and ages and social classes. As because of the unpredictable nature and receiving a diagnosis of these conditions are virtually always concerning for the patients. Early detection of breast cancer using a mammography and other imaging modalities for such as ultrasound, MRI, and thermal images can reduce for mortality rates and recurrence by detecting the benign.
My request to you, please, don't read the entire slide. Of course,
Yes.
just introduce the subject and just please speak on your own words, because it's not possible to read each and everything because of that time constraint.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Objective of the study. The study of the goal is a medical image analysis for the data first. Is a graphical user interface for many applications to apply to input to get the medical image and get the output image for the application for segmentation, registration, and registration to input and output the get the result for the medical image analysis for the types of the normal, benign, and malignant for the tumor identification for the objectives and literature review. Previous and Aragraph and 2024 is medical image analysis for mammogram images. The statistical measures for image enhancement used with the Pearson and MSc is SNR for identifying the breast cancer images and medical image modalities for some machine learning and deep learning used to the application for survey methods and 2024 is a Jivitas and Aurorias 2024. Laplacian filtering using for the image enhancement for reverse transformation for the identification of the edge and frequency domain for the second order Laplacian derivatives and band pass and high pass and low pass filtering domain. And Haganthar and Alali is image clarity for the Pearson and SNR MSc values a picture quality signal characteristic of the quite good. And this proposed methodology. Proposed methodology is a graphical user interface applied for the import images and get output for the is a best tumor detection of the medical image analysis for the step-by-step process for the graphical user interface for the step 1 to and step 5. And that's a flow chart for structural representation design in graphical user interface. For that first step for the database applications to input to the data set and graphical design, and next for input image uploads and get edited to the showable algorithm for background applications and get the image for the median filtering processed and hedge reductions also, and finally is a tumor reduction marks for hello marks and graphic experimental analysis for graphical user interface designed with 4 display methods: upload, median filters, edge reduction, and tumor reduction. And next for figure 3 is breast cancer upload for the images in screen, and next for display the median filters and edge reduction, and finally is a tumor reduction for yellow mark. This is a tumor reduction for yellow marks. So conclusion for graphical user interface MEOS is upload for menus and load images. Is showable filtering is very helpful for this reduction of tumors, and many more much database also apply for this graphical user interface is very useful to this techniques. Acknowledgements and references. Thank you to all. Yes.
When you are giving the literature review, The purpose is to identify the research gaps.
Yes,
So
sir.
in your slide, you have not given the research gap, which you should have given.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Confirm, sir.
As I already mentioned that whenever you are giving a presentation, instead of using the PDF file, please prepare a good quality PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Confirm, sir.
Research gap must be given when you are giving the literature. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Professor V. Yeah.
Thank
Net
you. Thank
presentation.
you so much. Nafisa ji, you can try once again. Please unmute. Serial number 11, Miss Nafisa.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
now
now
it is,
you're
I'm
audible.
able to.
Yes,
Yes.
now you're audible.
So should I share my screen?
Yes, please
Yes,
share.
yes.
Sir, I'll just need 1 second because
Serial number 11, Mehta sir.
Okay. Yeah.
is my screen visible?
No, you have to click on the share screen button,
Yes, I did.
but it is not coming.
Not appearing.
Nafisa
Did
ji,
it come?
can I take the next presenter? You will try again. Okay.
Yeah.
It will be your
Uh,
last, but
Okay, sir.
you have
Next.
you have to be, you should have ready. Yes, now it's coming. Okay, you are
Is
doing
it?
from mobile. Mehta sir, she is doing from mobile, I think.
Yeah, she is doing from mobile. Presentation must be given either from laptop.
Must be given through laptop or
Yeah, now it is coming. It is coming now. Please
please start.
start.
So, yes, so good evening, everybody. Today I am here with my research paper. The topic of this research is based on the latest advancement in the educational studies. The topic of my research is the impact of social media in future educational practices, a survey approach. So let's first see the introduction of it. So basically, when we are told about social media and distractions, these two things are combined, right? But the social media can also be used for educational purpose. So for this reason, I had decided to put a survey for undergraduate students to examine their use of social media on education. This study examines its impact by exploring the perceptions and potential uses of social media in teaching and learning. So I have framed 4 objectives. The first objective is to examine the current use of social media platforms to identify the potential benefits in enhancing teaching and learning process. The third one is to explore how use of social media impacts student interest and motivation. And the fourth one is that everything has some challenges. So the fourth one is related to the difficulties students face in integrating social media into their academic activities. So the target audience of my research is the undergraduate students. As I am a BA, BEd, and undergraduate student, I plan to research on undergraduate to understand it more better. So let's see my questions. So I framed 4 sections according to my 4 objectives. The first section asked them that what platforms did they use, how they used it, uh, was the usage of social media, how often would they use, and the third one is that how do they use them for studies. The second one is the potential benefits. They were asked to rate according to the disagree, strongly disagree, neutral, strongly agree, and agree. And we have got the results. The third one is impact on motivation, and the fourth one was challenges and comments. So the hypothesis which I framed after constructing the questionnaire was that the undergraduate students would use like I connected it with me because I'm an undergraduate student. I was thinking that they would use Instagram and YouTube. The benefits would be that education would be enhanced by having access to some materials, some study materials,
collaboration with colleagues, engagement facilities, and better understanding. The third one is impact on motivation. Now, there is two part of these things. First one is distraction, and second one is motivation. So social media will either motivate the students or social media will either distract the students. That hypothesis I've done in the fourth, that some of the students would face credibility issues, uh, burnout from overuse of social media. Like we are scrolling on Instagram for like hours and hours and we are tired from it. These were the hypotheses. Now we'll see the actual result. So these are the actual results. As I told you, my hypothesis told us that most of the students would use Instagram. So you can see here that 87% students uses Instagram for Instagram daily. Then we have YouTube and then we have Snapchat. So the second question was like, how often do you use social media for academic purpose? So the answer was daily, that they use daily. Most of the children answered daily. And according to the ratings and the fact that of so strongly disagree, neutral, or strongly agree, we got the answers for to what extent do you agree with the following statement about the benefits of social media. I had some sentences formed, which was social media helps to find valuable academic resource. Social media facilitates collaboration. Third one was social media enhances my understanding. And the fourth one was it provides access to diverse perspective, and the answers to all were agree. And the last one we had so strongly agree. The question, the second slide, which was what are the benefits? So we have the most benefited is that it gives us access to study materials. Now I'll add one more thing over here, that we use ChatGPT for our learning and enhancing. It also comes in the social media, and so it is the most of the student use it for access to study materials. We had the question, how does social media influence your overall motivation to study? We had somewhat increases because of the distractions. It somewhat increases and it was not significantly increased. Then again, we had the strongly disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. Here we had agree to most of it, most of the questions, which were social media increases my interest.
Please
Social
conclude
media.
now. Please conclude.
Okay, sir. So, according to the analysis key findings, we can say that our analysis matched our hypothesis of the survey conducted. So I'll conclude now. The survey shows social media enhances academic experiences by improving access to resources, facilitating collaboration, and boosting motivation. Now there are apps which does the distractions also. So in conclusion, we can say that social media gives us a better platform to study. As we are Gen Z and we need social media in our daily lives, they all say that there is no life without social media. So, according to that, if we integrate social media and our education together, it will give us a good mixture of increased focus according because we are using social media. That's it, sir. Thank you.
My submission is that in your title, you have
Yes, sir.
mentioned the impact of social media in future educational practices. In fact, the survey that you have done, it is not on the future educational practices. It is basically the current educational practices. So,
Yes, sir.
of course, your title of your paper should have been the impact of social media on educational practices. Of course, on the basis of your survey, you could have given the future direction or the suggestions, but you cannot do any survey on future educational practices. So there's a need to redraft your title of your paper.
Okay, sir.
Do you
I'll
agree?
do it.
Sir, may I ask that what was the age of the respondents? Because I really liked the presentation, but probably I missed on that part.
Yeah, it is basically on future educational practices. The
Okay,
survey,
so
Sir, it is on the undergraduate students, like first
undergraduate.
year,
Oh,
second year, third year, and fourth year.
Okay, okay, okay.
So just redraft your title. Otherwise, it's a good
Yes, sir.
presentation. Thank you.
Yes, sir, I do it. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. The next presenter, Sushant Thakur, serial number 30. Mr. Sushant, please unmute. Serial number 30 from
Yes,
Vallabh,
sir.
Vidyanagar, Gujarat.
Yes, sir. Uh, Sir, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
you are.
Yes, sir. And sir, is my screen audible, visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, sir. Sir, myself Sushant Thakur. I am pursuing my MSc in Nutrition and Dietetics from Parul Institute of Applied Sciences, and my guide is Dr. Yamisha. And my today's topic is the effect of low carbohydrate and low fat isocaloric diets on fat loss and metabolic markers among obese individuals. We have done a 12-week comparative study on this topic. Now, sir, as we know that over 2 millennia, we know that there is a like what there are a lot of adverse effects on obesity, morbidity and mortality are also included in it. Hippocrates observed that naturally fat people are more likely to die than the lean people. Even WHO has time and again, so many times WHO has told us that over 1.9 billion adults are being overweight and 650 million are obese as of 2016. Now, what is the cause of obesity? So the cause of obesity is there is an imbalance between the energy ingested and the energy expended. Because of this, what happens is it leads to the hyperplasia and hypertrophy of adipocytes, that is the fat cells. Now, what happens because of this, because of such stem of conditions, what happens is that some inflammatory markers like interleukins and alpha pocytes and so many other inflammatory substances are secreted by the fat cells. As a result, what happens that chronic diseases like diabetes, gallbladder, osteoarthritis, heart disease, and even some types of cancer are also linked to obesity. Now, traditionally, if you go to any dietitian, they will just ask you to reduce the calories. That is what typically it is done in India till now. वो बोलेंगे कि अगर आप 4 रोटी खाते हो तो 2 रोटी खाओ. But recent advances are that nowadays low carbohydrate diets have become popular as an alternative approach to weight loss. So what we try to do here is we try to compare the effects of low carbohydrate as well as the effect of low fat diets. Now, sir, I'm not able to change my slide. Okay, got it. Okay. Now, sir, these are some of the researches that show that low carbohydrate diets are actually beneficial for this obesity. Lower carbohydrate diets are the diets in which we restrict the carbohydrate intake, the net carbohydrate intake, that is the total carbohydrate minus fiber, to 20 to 60 gram per day. Now, these are the different researches that are already being done showing that low carbohydrate diets, they have given beneficial results. They have shown a significant weight reduction. They have shown an improvement in BMI, and also some of the metabolic markers like LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol have improved in the obese people. On the other hand, now see, so these are some of the researches which are in the favor of low fat diet. Now, low fat diet is the one in which the calorie intake from fat is less than 30% of the total daily calorie intake. These are all the researches which favor low fat, that low fat is good. So by studying all these researches and research papers, I have come to that both the diets. I have come to know that both the diets are effective for promoting weight loss, but there is still debate about which of the approach is superior. And moreover, whenever we are talking about obese person, he should not be concerned with the weight, but he should be concerned with the fat loss and not with the weight loss, because weight cannot be the proper indicator of a person's metabolic health. So more research is needed in the topic, because what happens that these studies, they have given conflicting results. And moreover, the most important part is most of these studies are done in Europe, England, and such parts of the world. Studies on Asian population is very limited, and almost no study is done on Indian population. Now, we have very different eating habits from the European people. So that is why this study becomes very important. And by this, we try to give dietary intervention for promoting fat loss and improving health outcomes in obese individuals. The objectives, there were two main objectives of the study. The first was to compare the effect of low carbohydrate and low fat diet on body weight, body composition, and metabolic markers. Metabolic markers, we took blood sugar levels, cholesterol, that is HDL, LDL we measured, serum triglyceride levels, and C-reactive protein, which is the inflammatory marker, in obese individuals over a 12-week period. And the second is to address the gap in knowledge in the field that provide evidence-based recommendations for healthcare professionals and individuals for management of obesity through dietary interventions. Now, sir, this was the methodology that we adopted in selection of subjects. It was mainly a 4-step process: screening, eligibility, allotment, and completion. So this is the whole chart. It is showing that we screened the participants, 102 participants, and then, some of them were removed because some of them did not turn up. Some of them we removed because of eligibility and all those issues. So 83 people were randomly assigned half of them were assigned low fat and half of them were assigned low carbohydrate diet. But only 31 people in the low carbohydrate group and 28 people in the low fat group completed the study. Now here, once allotment was done, we used to have weekly follow-ups for the first 4 weeks and then bi-weekly follow-ups for the rest of the time. The main emphasis was laid that the physical activity of the people, it should be remain the same, and they were also guided with that detailed menu plans, meal plans, recipes, and everything was given to them. And every time when we had the follow-up, even sometimes we used to phone call them and ask them that whether they're compliant with the diet or not. The person who were not compliant with the diet for around 10 days or more, we dismiss them from the study. And sir, inclusion and exclusion criteria were, we selected the obese individuals in the age range of 25 to 45 years and with the BMI of more than or equal to 30 but less than 40. Because what happens is BMI of 40 shows morbid obesity. So we did not want to include such people in our study, and also those who suffer from cardiac.
Findings and suggestions now.
Okay, sir. So these all we measured. And statistical analysis were done. So this is at the baseline, that is week 0. We have compared the different anthropometric characteristics, and we have compared the metabolic markers. So that no such significant difference was found. All these tests were done using independent t-test. Then, sir, sorry, I'll show you the graph. So what happens that body weight.
And just come to the conclusions now. You can scroll the slides quickly because there's a.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, so sir, conclusion is that low group, like all the parameters, so low group exhibited an average of 3.24 plus or minus 6.2% more weight loss in the low fat group, and that is statistically significant. Also, the BMI was improved. That was statistically significant. So waist circumference was decreased in both the cases. It was not found to be statistically significant, and the body fat percentage was also decreased, and it was found to be statistically significant. So the reason could be that there would be more loss of maybe visceral fat in the LC group as compared to LF group. And then we measured the several these markers. So fasting blood glucose level in LC group was much lower. Serum triglyceride levels decreased. Sir, LDL-C cholesterol levels increased basically in the low carbohydrate group as compared to the low fat group. Now this again needs detailed investigation, because again LDL-C are of two types, type A and type B. So we have not done those tests, but it needs detailed investigation that what type of LDL-C actually increased. So and HDL-C also increased, but then again it was not statistically significant. And last is the CRP levels, which are the inflammatory markers. It decreased in both the LC and LF groups, but it was statistically significant. The more decrease was in low carbohydrate group. So my conclusion is that low carbohydrate diet, it is far more better than the low fat diet as per my study. So these are the references.
Fine. Thank you.
Ji, sir.
Indeed, it was a very good presentation by you, and you have came to the conclusion after doing a good research.
Ji, sir.
As you mentioned that, just in one line, can you just tell us the conclusion of your what is your advice now as far as the diet is concerned?
Yes, sir. Sir,
one line.
Sir, my advice is low carbohydrate diet is found to be good in all the aspects, except in one, the LDL cholesterol.
Okay.
But that again needs detailed investigation, which we have not done, because we need to investigate whether LDL A was increased or B was increased. So otherwise, my conclusion is low carbohydrate diet is very good for maintaining obesity and improving metabolic markers in obese people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mehta sir, if you allow, shall I speak something?
Yes. In fact, I was just next to ask you also, because you are very much health conscious. So if you have any question, then you can ask one question.
Sir, it is only there in the mind, but it never comes to practice. But sir, honestly, I really liked the presentation, and I was connecting because just a few days back, I think just day before yesterday, I was looking at one news where there was one girl who stopped taking carbohydrates at all. At all. She was not taking carbohydrates for 6 months, and she was only on raw fruits and vegetables, and she collapsed, and she got a lot of health issues. So it was there was some research which said that you need to reduce on carbohydrates up to a certain percentage, but you should not you should not stop it at at all. So that's what I was listening, and you specifically gave some percentage, and you gave it with you related it with the Indian context also. So it was really interesting to know this. And
May I
secondly,
answer?
yes.
May I answer the question? Like, actually, ma'am, you said that that girl was on only fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are only carbohydrates. Like, they do not have fat and protein. They're rich in carbohydrates. Now, our body is such a wonderful machine. No, our body needs glucose for survival. Without glucose, no survival. But that glucose, our body doesn't know whether it is coming from carbohydrate or breakdown of fat or protein. Our body doesn't know that. So what happens when you stop giving carbohydrates to the body is very beautifully and efficiently it converts the stored body fat and muscles into the glucose for survival. So that is how, and we should give more fat because we want to preserve the muscle and we want to break the fat. So we should give more fat to the
Very nice,
person.
sir. And sir, also you have a very good voice, because the moment you said whether I'm audible, I could feel that there is some singer who is speaking. So you have
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
your tone, your depth of voice is really good, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Raviji, next presentation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sushant. I will personally contact you
Thanks.
because I'm not losing my weight.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
I will call you. Okay. Please suggest me some.
Professor Ravi, you are quite fit. You are not overweight.
Sir, you are fit. That's why we are feeling. So thank you. It was really a wonderful presentation. So next presenter, Prachi Chavan or Miss Maria Sheikh. Who will present? Prachi Chavan or Maria Sheikh? Can you please switch on your video? Those who want to present. It's Prachi Chavan. Please unmute. You both are presenting, or please unmute. Unmute. Yes, Prachi, you are going to present? Please unmute.
Hello,
Yes.
good afternoon, sir.
So
Yes,
you are
sir, I will share the screen.
okay. Serial number 15, sir.
Yes. Okay, sir, my research paper is on industrial mathematics and opportunities in IT sector. So myself, Assistant Professor Prachi Chavan at Ashoka College of Education, and my student is there with me, Miss Maria Sheikh. So title of our paper is A Study on Opportunities for Industrial Mathematics Students in the IT Sector. So what all opportunities are there for the students of mathematics in the IT sector? The industrial mathematics is a well-established field within the mathematical sciences and communities. The industrial mathematics is an inherent interdisciplinary field. So in addition to mathematics, it includes subjects from fields
Please don't read the paper. Just tell us in very, very brief in 2-3 lines what exactly this industrial mathematics is all about, because you know that text reading is not required.
Miss Prachi, please unmute. What happened? Why are you doing mute again? Sir is saying, please don't read the paper, just read the important slides like objectives, methodology, suggestions, and conclusion. Okay.
Verbatim paper reading is not required at all.
Please unmute. आप unmute ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. Again and again आप mute कर देते हैं इसको. We are allowing you to unmute. Yes.
Yes, sir. There was some technical issue. I was unable to unmute myself.
Read some important things. Okay, and please conclude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and please
Yes,
change.
sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, here the general opportunities are in the industrial arising awareness of the needs of mathematics. We should arise the need of the mathematics for that various industries and IT sectors people can come together and take can arrange some conference or some seminars for the students of the mathematics so that they can get aware about that. Next, there should be interaction between the industries and the colleges, different colleges. The different IT sectors should connect to the different institutions where mathematics is present as the core subject. Mathematical areas and industrial applications should be included in the studies. It is already there in the study of the mathematics students, but still it should be made in the practical use so that so students will get the practical knowledge and where it can be used. Application should be there. So these are some recommendations which I have given. Policymakers and funding organizations should join their efforts to fund mathematics activities. Next, the academic institution and industries must share their best practices via networks, and mathematical societies and academic institutions should create common circular. So conclusion is that with the rapid development of the industries in India, we should also give opportunities to all mathematicians to we should give them platform to explore their skills and teaching and application whatever they have learned in the IT sector. Thank you, sir.
In your paper, you could have also mentioned that what are those areas where industrial mathematics is being very significantly used. You have not explored those areas where the industrial mathematics is used. So you could have mentioned in a slide or two about that. So on that basis, opportunities could have been identified. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, sir. Sir, I will add that.
Please add.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, next paper.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Serial number 16, Ms. Sheikh Madiha. Mr. Rohan, what is your serial number? Is unmute. What is your serial number?
16, sir. I'm presenting with Sheikh Madiha.
Okay. Yes.
I will be presenting. She will not be present.
Serial number 16, sir. Mr. Rohan Rajan.
Can I share my slide, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Is my screen audible?
Yes, your screen is visible. You can make it a slideshow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I start?
Yes, start, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Rohan.
Yeah.
Your topic is written different in the presenter's
presentation. No, the topic is under the field of green chemistry we are doing, sir. Topic is afterwards, it will come.
The subject domain, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good evening, everyone. So I am Rohan Brahmani from final year BSc B.Ed, Ashoka College of Education, along with Sheikh Madia presenting this paper under the field of green chemistry. Okay, so the research is on the artificial photosynthesis for reduction of carbon dioxide. So we have done under the guide of Miss Kavita Palve, professor from ACE. So introduction, the release of CO2 into the atmosphere is increasing due to activities like burning fossil fuels, industrial waste, and vehicle emissions contributing to global warming. While plants naturally remove CO2 through photosynthesis, and this process is too
Scroll
slow.
the slides. The slides are not scrolling.
Acha, but I have scrolled the slide, sir.
It is not coming.
The introduction is not come.
No, it is just the first slide is appearing, and that also not in slideshow mode. Put it on the slideshow mode, and then perhaps it will start appearing. Slideshow mode.
Is it come now, sir?
No, it is not coming. Put your cursor on slideshow and then begin presentation.
Actually, it's already.
No, it is not coming. Yeah, now it is started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Literature review slide is appearing now.
Okay, introduction is come, sir.
No, it is a literature review now. It is coming. Literature review is coming now.
Acha. So as I'll start. Literature review is come, sir.
Yeah, it has come.
Okay. So in this whole research paper, we are trying to reduce the emission of CO2 by the artificial photosynthesis, as there is increasing percentage of CO2 in the environment, and thus we are applying various artificial methods for reducing the CO2 by chemical methods, by making some products into getting it into the picture and applying it to the study. Okay, so literature review. So there are particularly some researches which are very useful and had made a certain significant contribution in the field. The Newton's research on using various materials to convert CO2 into renewable fuels, then surpassing photosynthesis, artificial photosynthesis, a dream technology, and all these researches are having to how to make CO2 into a product when it is released in the environment or in the atmosphere. Are my objectives visible?
No. Anyway, you could just speak. There's no option. Just speak and just tell us about the major findings and the conclusions. We are
Mr. Rohan, you have already completed your.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I'm saying just come to the conclusion now.
Okay. So the findings of my research are, first is CO2 emission. The primary cause of increased CO2 levels is the large-scale burning of fossil fuels. Second is catalysts in artificial photosynthesis. Using effective catalysts crucial for successful artificial photosynthesis. Third is impact on CO2 reduction. If artificial photosynthesis is implemented effectively, it has the potential to significantly reduce CO2 emissions. And there are future scopes of clean energy, tech synergy, advancements, and economic impact. In the conclusion, I would say that artificial photosynthesis offers a promising way to tackle climate change by mimicking natural process to capture and convert CO2. It has the potential to produce clean energy and turn CO2 into valuable products, helping reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Though there are challenges in making it more efficient and cost-effective, ongoing research and advancements are expected to improve its feasibility. Thank you, sir.
In your research, that literature review, you have not mentioned the year of publication of that research paper, which is very much required. You
Acha.
see your literature review, and in the literature review, you have not mentioned the years. It must be mentioned.
Okay, sir. I will mention.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan. So, serial number 23, Ibrahim Muhammad. Mr. Ibrahim, please switch on your video and please unmute. Mr. Ibrahim Muhammad, PhD scholar from School of Commerce, Gujarat University. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim. Your voice is not coming. We are not able to hear you.
Voice is not coming. Please
Connect your audio.
connect your audio.
Your audio, Mr. Ibrahim. We are not able to listen you. Connect your audio. Only your screen is visible. Presentation is visible. That also directly conclusion. Mr. Ibrahim, connect your audio. Connect your audio. Your voice is not coming actually. Please unmute. Please unmute.
We are unable to hear you.
Unmute. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim. No. Do one thing, Mr. Ibrahim. Just show your slides because we are not able to listen you. There is a problem from your end. Okay, you can try again. I will give you one more chance later on. Check your audio. Check your audio. I don't know what is happening at your end. Mr. Ujjwal Seth. Mr. Ujjwal Seth, serial number 25. Please unmute. Mr. Ujjwal Seth. Please switch on your video also. Yes, Mr. Ujjwal, how are you?
Good evening, everybody. I'm just sharing my screen.
Yes,
first.
please share.
Sir, is it visible now?
Yes, Mr. Ujjwal, please make it a slideshow. Yes, now it's good. Please start.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Ujjwal Seth. I'm going to present in the structure and functioning in the unorganized food and beverage farms in India. So this is the plan of the study: introduction and motivation with discussion of the data, framework of the analysis, description of data used, then analysis result, then conclusion. So, food and beverage sector in India is one of the most vibrant sectors. This is more because of the growing population, increasing urbanization, and increasing income of the people. But many of these food and beverage farms under service sector, they fall under the unorganized sector. The farms in this sector basically comprises of the individuals or families. They actually selling ready-to-eat foods through vendors, dhaba, food carts, etc. Now they faces many problems as pointed out by Gupta and Gandhi. Now my objective is to find out the organizational structure of these food and beverage farms, and also to find out how efficiently these farms are run in this sector. So first, description of the data. Now the enterprises are basically types. First we have used the secondary data from INSSO, the annual survey of unincorporated sector enterprises. This is the latest round data, 2022-23 data. And from this data, I have collected the food and beverage farms, and we use the 2-digit NIC code, that is 56. So now these farms are categorized into category. First is the own account enterprise, which basically does not use any hired labor, and the hired worker enterprises, that is HWE, which uses at least one hired worker on fairly regular basis. Now, feature of these farms. So here we shall actually here distribution among the sectors of the farms are given. So rural and urban, so their numbers are seen. So there are 48% farms in the rural sector and 52% farms in the urban sector. So the urban sector farms are slightly higher than the rural sector farms. Now, according to enterprise, the distribution is very skewed. OAE farms comprises of 75% of the farms, and these higher working enterprises, using, so they comprise 25%. So basically, these farms are family-based farms. They don't have basically they don't have use the hire. And according to the contract, so some of the farms, very small amount of farms and very small percentage of farms have contract with other, and 99.86% farm, they don't have any contract with the other, so they operate independently. Now, these are the estimated number of the food and beverage farms in different states and union territories. The data are given for the 37 union state and territories, but I have selected here 6 because this comprises 55% of the total. So here tops the list the Uttar Pradesh 13.91% of farms, West Bengal 10.29%, Maharashtra 10.25%, Tamil Nadu 8.16%, Bihar 6.97%, and Karnataka 5.80%. In total, this comprises basically 55% or more.
Let's come to the major findings and conclusions now.
Hello. Yes, sir. I'm coming to this very quickly. So these are the structure of these farms. So these are the gross value added. Gross value this is used. Gross value added is 1,70,000 per farm is 1,72,269 or maybe 70. But this shows high variation. For capital also, this also shows high variation. So basically, these farms are heterogeneous farms. They are not homogeneous. There are much variation in capital used and operating costs, etc. These are basic features of the OA farms. And these are the age of HWE farms, higher working enterprises or using enterprises. So these higher working enterprises, basic feature is that they actually produce larger amount of gross value added. They just higher amount of capital, and they also incur operating higher operating. The labor they just is average on the average 4.5. So this is also high, and also this is much of variation. Now methodology. So our methodology is here use this data employment analysis, and using DEF software I have calculated the technical efficiency of the different farms in this sector. So here the result is presented here. So we see that rural for the rural sector, the efficiency score is 0.67, but urban sector 0.586. So this is surprising because in the rural sector, the farms are more efficient than the urban sector. And OA sector here also, OA sector farms have the mean efficiency of 0.734, and HW farms have 0.302. So considerably lower than OA farms. They are less efficient than the OA farms. And if the farms have contract, they are also become more and more inefficient. So their efficiency is 4.467, 0.461, and if the farms don't have contract, then they are more efficient than 0.628. Now this efficiency are presented according to different states. Here Tripura tops the list with efficiency score of 0.855. Then Himachal Pradesh, then comes Bihar, Manipur, West Bengal, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, and Jammu Kashmir. There are other states also.
Time is now almost over.
There are other states also.
Yeah.
So basically, actually, in this paper, I have to calculate this. I have found out that most of the farms use very small amount of labor. The farms so small, so variation in terms of the location, and all over India, 6 states host most than half of these farms. The HW farms are more capital intensive than OA farms. There is very small number of farms which have contracts. The analysis also shows the wide variation of the efficiency score among the states, and most of the states are very low efficiency. In general, OA farms are most efficient than the HW farms, and rural farms are more efficient than the urban farms. and farms which have contracts are less efficient, then they don't have any contract. So thank you, sir.
In your paper, in the initial part, you were mentioning about some data about the number of these unorganized firms, but you have none of the slides you have mentioned about the source of your data.
Yes, sir. I have mentioned here.
Where?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm showing you, sir. Sir, this is
Objective, yeah.
Yes, I'm showing. Yes, here.
Yeah.
Annual Survey of Unincorporated Sector Enterprises. Associate 2022-23.
Okay.
Second data.
So normally the source is given just at the just bottom of the table, so I didn't find there, and I skipped that slide.
Maybe there are some technical
Secondly,
glitch.
and secondly, as far as the structure part is concerned, you have covered it, but what about the functioning of the enterprise? That part is really missing. How these enterprises are functioning? Where are those?
Yes, they are. This is not missing because I am just calculated the efficiency. This efficiency means
Calculated efficiency, but not the functioning part. Because in your title, you have mentioned about the functioning of these units in an
So they are
organization.
not functioning well. They are not doing well.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, thank you. Next presentation, Professor Ravi.
Thank you, Mr. Ujjwal. Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Ms. Dr. Kaushik Kumar Ratilal Dalvi, serial number 26. Please unmute. Switch on your video.
Serial number?
Sir, 26.
26, okay. Right.
Yes, Mr. Kaushik. Dr. Kaushik.
Yes, sir.
We are not able to see you. Yes, now.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Namaskar, sir. My topic is Hi, Kaushik Dalvi from Gujarat, Kutch, Bhuj, Assistant Professor KSKV, Kutch University, Bhuj. My topic is a study on the performance of initial public offering of companies listed in Bombay Stock Exchange in India. Means IPO.
Presentation is not visible.
Initial public offering are gaining significance worldwide.
Please show the presentation also, please.
जी सर, मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन मैंने नहीं बनाया है, ओरली मैं कर रहा हूँ सर.
अच्छा.
Okay, sir. Initial public offering means IPO are gaining significance worldwide as an important resource of funds for the companies to accelerate their growth by using the mobilized fund to implement innovative strategies, as well as considered as an important tool for investment since it offers huge profit on the listing day. In this study, the firm's short-term performance is examined to comprehend the anomalous return, and their long-term performance is examined to examine the IPO's long-term success. The period of study is from January 2022 to December 2023. The sample for the study include 10 companies listed in Bombay Stock Exchange of India pertaining to the study period. The result of this study will throw light on the performance of the IPOs, which are majorly considered as a speculative tool, the hence aid in better decision making for the investors. The findings will also help conclude if IPO can be long-term investment tool or a speculative opportunity to earn booming profits. Need for the study. IPOs are often looked upon a speculative opportunity to earn abnormal profit on the listing day. Companies which decide to go public face and the added pressure of the market which may causes then to focus more on short-term result rather than long-term growth. the action of the company's management also become a increasingly as investor constantly look for raising profit. This may lead management to perform somewhat questionable practices in order to boost earning. Before deciding whether or not to go public, companies must evaluate all the potential advantages and disadvantages that will arise and fix prices that are in the best interest of the companies and investors. This study help in the investor to decide the suitable investment strategy to get maximized return. Objective of the studies. The main objective of the study was to evaluate the performance of IPOs in India. Keeping the above in consideration, the present study has been conducted with the following objectives. Number one, to find out the performance of Indian IPOs for short-term period, that is from the date of offering offer to the public to the date of their first day of trading after listing on stock exchange. Number two, to measure the long-term performance of Indian IPOs, including and excluding initial returns. Number three, to analyze whether the returns are more in short-term or long-term for better conclusion. Then research methodology. The short-term returns are calculated for the listing day using the traditional method of calculating returns. That is, the difference between the closing price of the first day of trading and offering price is the result figure was multiplied by 100 to set the figure in percentage. Then market adjusted axis return. The return measured by one would be valid in a perfect market where there is no time gap between the application closing date and first day of the trading, but India this time gap is quite long.
Come to the conclusions now, please. Conclusions. Straight away, come to the conclusion.
Okay. Conclusion. This study aimed at analyzing the performance of IPO both in primary market and secondary market. Investment tool like the raw return, market adjusted axis return is used to analyze both the short-term and the long-term performance. It is important for the investor to analyze the trend of IPO stocks to make informed decision. The results show that there are 5 companies that offer a higher return in the primary market and sold in the secondary market. Whereas there is only one company which give higher return in the primary market and one company which give higher return in the secondary market. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. See, how well any IPO perform, again, it depends upon various factors. As you know that you have not mentioned about the period of your study, because that is important. That is very important factor about the short-term performance of any IPO. And of course, if the market is really down at that time, then none of the IPO will be able to perform as per the expectation. So the state of the market condition is very important, number one. Secondly, you have taken the 10 companies. You have not mentioned about which 10 companies you are talking about. Number two. Number three, that of course, the performance again will be depending upon sector-wise also, because if there is a rising trend in particular sector, then of course it will impact the performance of the IPO also. So you could have mentioned about the sector also. And finally, your presentation is missing, so we are unable to comment much about your presentation. So next time, please do prepare a presentation also. And please consider these factors which I have just mentioned. Because again, you know that the performance of the IPO will be again depending upon various factors, and it vary from industry to industry as well. So you cannot generalize your conclusions in that case. And if you cannot generalize your conclusion, then you cannot give the practical suggestions also to the investors or to the stakeholders. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim, you can try again. Please unmute. Mr. Ibrahim, you can try again. Please unmute. Please speak something. Mr. Ibrahim, still your voice is not coming, Mr. Ibrahim. What happened?
You may deem his paper as read, please. He is not audible, so
Mr. Ibrahim, there is some issue at your end because everyone is presenting. Okay, change your slides. Change your slides. Show your slides. Yes, show your slides. Show your slides. Show your slides. Sorry, Mr. Ibrahim.
just deem his paper as read, please.
You can share your paper on the mail ID. We will deem it as a presentation. Don't worry. We are not able to hear you. There is a connectivity problem, audio connectivity. Yes, Dr. Hiren, please unmute. Serial number 27. नहीं इसके लिए. Please unmute, Mr. Dr. Hiren.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Am I audible? Yes, sir. But I have to see about the sharing issue. Okay, sir. 1 minute.
What is the serial number?
$27, sir. Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Proceed further. Quick.
Okay, sir. So, my name is Dr. Hiren Patel from University of Science and Technology. And the topic is AI-driven social media, how artificial intelligence is redefining online communication. First step. So the rapid adoption of artificial intelligence across social media platforms, education. Okay, so this research chapter in the way users interact, consume content, and build digital communities. Central to this transformation is the ability of AI algorithms to process vast amounts of data, enabling personalized content delivery that enhances user engagement and satisfaction. By adapting based on individual preferences, AI not only improves the relevance of social media. Additionally, AI-powered tools such as chatbots, automated moderation systems are streamlining communication process, making online interactions more efficient and responsive. Okay, so this chapter also examines the challenges, offering a balanced perspective on the opportunities and risks associated with AI-driven social media. And the discussion will highlight the need for responsible AI development and implementation to ensure that the potential harm. If I talk about the primary aim of this study is to explore the transformative impact of artificial intelligence.
Okay. There is
Yes,
some
sir.
connectivity issue from your end.
Connectivity issue.
Yes.
Is it okay now, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so the primary issue, the primary aim of this study is to
You are not clearly audible.
transformative
You're not
impact
clearly
of
audible.
artificial intelligence on social media. Not clear audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Connectivity.
Your voice cracks in
Actually,
between.
there is a connectivity issue. Your voice is breaking.
1 minute, sir. I can.
Actually, the Zoom software requires high-speed internet.
Am I audible, sir, now?
Yes, you were audible earlier also.
Okay, sir. Okay, so sir, here the primary aim of this study is to explore the transformative impact of artificial intelligence on social media platforms, particularly focusing on how AI is redefining online communication, user engagement, and the ethical considerations that arise from its widespread adaptation. If I talk about the objective, okay, the first objective is that to examine the role of AI in content personalization on social media platforms, analyzing how algorithms tailor content to individuals' user. The second objective is that to explore the use of AI-powered tools such as chatbots, automated moderation systems in enhancing user interaction and communication efficiencies. The third objective is to investigate the ethical challenges posed by AI in social media, including issues related to privacy, data security, and algorithmic bias. And next objective is that to assess the impact of AI-driven social media on public opinion formation and the potential for influencing social behavior on a large scale. And the last objective is that to project future trends in AI and social media, including the integration of augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, that is VR, in creating immersive online experiences. So if I talk about the introduction, so here in introduction, I have included this particular point, overview of
You can
AI.
skip this part and come to the conclusions now, please. Say no need of reading the entire paper.
So here in introduction,
again, you are not audible.
Overview.
Not audible to us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not audible, sir. Okay.
Your voice.
Sir, maybe there is a connectivity problem.
Yeah, there is a problem. Your voice in between disappear.
Sir, maybe it is a connectivity problem.
What I just suggest you that your paper will be deemed as right. Just show us the conclusion.
Okay, sir. Okay. It is points of introduction, AI content and personalization, mechanics of AI-driven content.
Yeah.
Case studies of social media platforms employing AI.
You just scroll the slides and we can see the slides and we can, yeah. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Next slide.
Okay, sir. That is conclusion. Okay. AI influence on public opinions and social behavior, ethical implications of AI in social media, okay, AI for communication tools, and AI and content personalization. So these are the particular points, and here are the points of conclusion.
Let me now. Okay.
Event of AI in a social media.
See, let me comment about your paper. Stop now. Stop now. Let me comment that stop now, please. If you see your paper, then if you just go through that objective slide, in fact, your objectives are so vast, so comprehensive that it may not be possible to cover all these objectives in a single paper. Not possible at all. Perhaps you could have included all these objectives in your thesis, not in a research paper. And
yes, sir.
One objective even is would have been quite sufficient enough for study. Secondly, your paper lacks the research methodology. It's completely the theoretical kind of paper. Anyway, your objective should be quite concise and brief.
Okay, sir. I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm still working on it.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Manpreet Arora, please unmute. Dr. Manpreet Arora. And please switch on your video also.
Sir, I'm trying, but it is not responding.
What is not responding?
Video.
Video is necessary, ma'am. Without.
Sir, that I understand, I'm saying it is saying that you cannot be.
So can you show your presentation at least?
Start your video.
Okay.
At least show the presentation.
What is the issue?
It says it cannot start the video, failed to start the video camera.
Can you share your presentation at least?
Yes, yes, sir. I'm doing.
She will share.
Sir, I've been waiting from 4:30 and I switched off.
No problem. We are going to allow you.
No problem.
But it is not responding at the right moment.
No problem. Just share your presentation.
Okay, start. Okay, start. No problem.
Is it visible?
Yes. Put it on the full slide mode then.
Is it visible, sir?
It is visible. Yeah, it is visible now. Start your presentation.
So my presentation is about how we can use the microfinance as a tool to achieve the sustainable development goals, especially the SDG 5 and 8, which relates to the decent work and economic prosperity and the gender equality in per se. So when we talk about the sustainable development goals, which are established by the United Nations, it provides a worldwide framework for tackling the urgent issues like poverty, inequality, degradation of the environment, and the climate changes which are taking place, and the peace and justice. So whenever we try to evaluate the success of various international initiatives, we have to find out what progress any nation is doing towards these objectives. So this chapter is a mixed method research study, but particularly focuses on the qualitative aspects of how SDG initiatives, especially concerning with the decent work or microfinance and inclusive growth, can interact with each other, and how the focus on these programs can affect the women empowerment. So we, as a literature, we see that there are several governments and development organizations which have utilized the microfinance globally as a tool to, overcome the poverty and create an ecosystem for the sustainable development through the microcredit. But on the same hand, microfinance is also regarded as a potential tool to eradicate poverty while assisting women in acquiring various business skills. Globally, it can be seen that microcredit programs have proven very successful in reaching out to the households by self-help group networks, especially if we talk about the countries like India. The performance is demonstrated by publicly available various statistics which are available from the microfinance institutions and banks that support microcredit lending to particularly self-help groups which are organized and created by women and are operated by women only. So these programs play a very big part in introducing conventional banking to the unbanked women. So this article is a very much primary study dependent upon the qualitative dimensions of the research, and it explores the following two research objectives. Firstly, it will examine the effect of microfinance on the sustainable development goal of decent work, that is SDG 8, and SDG 5, that is gender equality. Secondly, I have tried to assess whether gender-focused microfinance initiatives will contribute to decent work progression or not. So if we talk about the methodology of this article, it uses qualitative and visual content analysis to achieve its objectives. The vital information about the microfinance programs and their impact on SDG as well as SDG 5 have been extracted through content analysis from secondary sources also, which are generally the reports. And these reports are government published data. It uses narrative analysis of 50 women based on convenience as well as referral sampling, working in the self-help groups of Himachal Pradesh, who have been interviewed based upon storytelling methods in order to share their experiences and challenges for understanding how microcredit acted as a contributor of achieving sustainable development goals. The narrative analysis in qualitative research is a very powerful tool which explores that how individuals construct and make sense of their experiences through storytelling. So by examining these personal narratives, researchers gain deep insights into social and cultural contexts, revealing the complexities of human behavior and identity formation. So whatever narrative interviews were taken and the data from the reports were taken, we have done the content analysis based upon that. And these were the basic factors which came out for SDG 5. So I have written them in points. to save time of everybody. If we talk about how microfinance acted as a tool for promoting gender equality, the women responded that they enhanced the access to financial services. It helped them as female entrepreneurship to start up their own businesses. The women accepted that their income increased substantially and their economic stability improved also. Women's financial literacy and skilled were found to be improved. It also helped that gender gaps in economic participation were reduced, especially at grassroots level and at the village level. It was also showing that women's health were supported and education was also supported when they availed the microcredit services. It also showed that women felt empowered with greater decision-making power at their home, in society also. Their social and community development got a lift. It helped them to alleviate their poverty. Many women accepted that microloans helped them to get out of the clutches of poverty. Women's participation in the formal economy was found to be encouraged. Women's confidence and leadership was found to be increased. It fostered gender equality in employment opportunities, creating supporting networks and solidarity among women. And if we particularly talk about SDG 8, how it acted as a catalyst for promoting the decent work, it helped in creating employment opportunities through microfinance. Many women adopted the support of various small and medium-sized enterprises like achar making, like papad making, and especially handicrafts are very much prevalent in these areas because these women have been selling various handicraft items to the small and medium-scale enterprises, and they plan to open up there also. So it has helped in promoting entrepreneurship and self-employment also. Income generation has been increased.
Please conclude now.
So these were the literature, gaps which were found through the content analysis of the Scopus-based data. And the data in the Scopus-based platform showed that people are working mostly on microfinance and sustainable development goal. And it has got a very much prominent in, getting the research in future. So these were the thematic maps made from the literature to find out the themes on which these two goals are being worked upon. So social empowerment, sustainable development, entrepreneurship, as well as sustainable development goals and financial inclusions are the areas which are now getting very much prominence in research, especially through academia. So this is the thematic map which was based upon this research was made. So findings side by side I have discussed, but the most important finding was this financial empowerment has granted them greater freedom in spending and investment decisions, enabling them to actively participate in household financial matters. And notably, these women have taken charge of decisions regarding their children's education, demonstrating their increased autonomy and confidence in family making choices. So there are certain government policy.
Your time is over. Of course,
okay.
it's quite.
Sir, I just want to show this slide about policy implications.
Just wind up within 30 seconds. Is that time? We have to give equal time to all the participants. We cannot exceed that time limit, and you already exceeded it. So just conclude in a half a minute, please.
Policy implications of SDG 5, SDG 8. Yeah. These are the future research agendas. Okay. These are the future research agendas for SDG 8. And these are the references. And when we talk about the conclusion, we have to examine the role of microfinance in promoting formalization of informal work and assess the impact of microfinance on job creation and economic stability. And if we want to achieve the sustainable development goals in a greater sense, in a holistic manner, microfinance can act as a wonderful tool if it is associated with skill development and vocational training of the women, especially at the grassroots level. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
These are some references. Otherwise, there are many.
What was the universe of your study? From where you gather your data?
Pardon, sir?
From where you gathered your data? What was
I told you in the methodology that the two aspects of the content analysis have been done. One is the literature, which is supporting in the Scopus database. Second one is the reports published by the governments. And to empirically satisfy the results, we took 50 women of Himachal Pradesh who have availed the microcredit facilities based on referrals and those who have adopted SDG programs. These 50 women were having narrated
Fine. I got it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Manpreet. Thank you. Dr. Kavita Saxena. And is there anybody ready for presentation? Please write in the chat box.
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
Kavita Saxena. Sir, last presenter, serial number 39.
Fine.
Yes, Kavita ji.
हाँ जी, नमस्कार।
नमस्कार मैम, नमस्कार।
हाँ, मेरा आप सबसे बिल्कुल अलग टॉपिक है, म्यूजिक से रिलेटेड। तो मेरा टॉपिक है ब्रज बोली, उसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा एक है, तो छोटा सा एक बोलना चाहूंगी कि किसी भी मानव जाति या देश के 3 मूल स्तंभ होते हैं, इसकी सभ्यता, संस्कृति और संगीत। भारतवर्ष में सभ्यता, संस्कृति, संगीत तीनों में सर्वश्रेष्ठ और सर्वप्रिय कारक है। भारत में सभ्यता, संस्कृति, संगीत जीवन के दर्शन ही नहीं, अपितु स्वयं को जीवित और ऊर्जावान रखने की प्रक्रिया भी है। भारत एकमात्र देश है जहां सबसे अधिक भाषाएं, धर्म, कला, विचार, जीवन दर्शन मिलते हैं। इसमें मैं आपको हमारे जो तीज त्योहार जो हमारे होते हैं, उनमें संगीत का एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान मानते हैं। कुछ लोकगीत भी हमारे यहाँ पे ऐसे किए गए हैं जो संगीत के ऋणी जिनको माना जाता है। लोक संगीत का मुख्य आधार वे समाज, विश्वास, रीति रिवाज, उत्सव है जो सामाजिक रूप से सामाजिकता से युक्त होते हैं। तो इन्हीं उसमें मेरा जो टॉपिक था होली बारे में मैंने लिखा है कि ब्रज की होली जो है वो हमारे फागुन के महीने में जब बरसाने की होली से होली का शुभारंभ माना जाता है, जो हमारे होली से 8 दिन पूर्व एक अष्टमी के दिन माना जाता है, उसी दिन से होली का आरंभ होता है और पूरे देश में ब्रज की लठामार होली के रूप में सर्वश्रेष्ठ, सर्वप्रिय और सर्व प्रसिद्ध है सब जगह। तो तभी से होली का शुभारंभ माना जाता है। अब सर इस समय में कुछ टॉपिक प्रिपेयर नहीं था, तो मैं इस वजह से क्षमा चाहूंगी, मैं इतना ही बोल पाऊंगी। थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद। Anyone else is left, then we can give the opportunity for presentation.
Anyone is left? Anyone? Anyone is left? Yes, Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, there is a problem. You can share your PPT on our mail ID. We will consider it. I don't know what is happening at your end. Everyone is presenting. You can try once again. Okay. Please unmute. Please unmute. Say something. Show your slides. All slides show. We will see. We are not able to listen you. We can see your slides. At least we can. Yes. Show your slides. Show it. Show it. Next. Show each and every slides. Yes. Yes. Like that. At least we can see your slides. I don't know. You are from Ethiopia, I think. So that's why you are far away. So that is good for us also. Thank you for joining this conference.
Thank you for joining, Ibrahim. Thank you.
She's from right away from Ethiopia. He is joining.
That's why there must be some network error. That's why audio is not supporting.
I don't know why
Ibrahim,
it is happening, because everyone is, the keynote speakers, they have also joined from foreign countries, but I don't know what is happening with him.
But good you joined. Thank you.
But it is a good slides. Slides are very good, sir.
Yes, no doubt.
Very good slides.
Good, but somehow he's unable to present.
Yeah.
No issue. It may be considered as right.
Yes, sir, yes. Very good slides. Very good slides. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim.
So, Professor Ravi, I think.
Oh, sir, yes, sir. We have done the presentations. Thank you so much.
Now over.
Yes, sir.
So, today again, we had presentations on wide variety of subjects. And interestingly, many of the presenters were research scholars pursuing their PhDs. Of course, my reactions are mixed. The good point was that some of the topics were quite innovative. Presentation on that educational psychology, then academic honesty or dishonesty, then one presentation or for that by the dietitian, and of course Manpreet has also presented very well. Of course, one of the requirement of this conference was to show the video, but we understand that there was a technical glitch, no issue. One thing that I observed was that in some of the papers, there was a mismatch between the title of the paper and the objectives that were mentioned. So presenters must take utmost caution that their hypothesis, their research problem, their objectives must match with the title of the paper, number one. Secondly, you cannot cover each and every aspect. There is a difference between writing a thesis or writing a big project report and writing a research paper. If you would have included just one or two objectives and just would have confined to your data collection and analysis to just one or two objectives, it would have served the purpose. Some of the objectives were so comprehensive, so extensive that the same couldn't have been covered in single paper. So I found this particular deficiency in many of the research paper. Apart from that, perhaps one of the important aspects was that the time management by the research papers, and we do agree that in a 5 minutes paper, the entire text cannot be presented. Some of the presenters started reading their paper, which was not required at all. In fact, in the beginning part, I already mentioned that just confine your presentation to 4 or 5 minutes. You could have just spoken. Of course, the slide was there. In fact, the slides are just visual aids. They cannot substitute you. Reading is at all not required. So that was a problem, and presenters couldn't manage their time well in the slot of 4 or 5 minutes. Of course, there is always scope for improvement in the presentations. Some of the papers were too much theoretical. In fact, in any international conference, theoretical papers are less preferred, and your paper should have been based on some research methodology. The database papers are always some experimentation, some database papers are always preferred. And in literature review also, as I pointed out somewhere, that in some papers you are not mentioned the name of the authors, or somewhere you are not mentioned the year also. So that was again a problem. But in spite of that, it is really appreciable that you have really tried your level best to write the paper and contributed here. And certainly, as we know that practice makes us perfect. And certainly, today's presentations are also will be available on YouTube. You can watch your own presentation, and you will be able to know your blind spots very well there. And whatever I won't say that deficiency, but you will get the clues for your own improvement, and don't repeat the the mistake that you have done in this session, and next time, whether Inspira or some other institution, whenever they are organizing some conferences, seminars, please take these points into consideration, and certainly the next presentation should be much more improvised. So these are some of the comments that I wanted to make. In all, I congratulate, I compliment all the paper presenters for their presentations, and keep up the momentum and take participation in the conferences and seminars. So over to Professor Modi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Mehta, sir, for your fruitful remarks to all the presenters. Thank you so much once again, sir. And now it's time for Best Paper Presentation Awards announcement. But before I invite Dr. Aarti Chopra, I request everyone to please switch on your videos, because we have to take some screenshots also at the last. So this is a valedictory, I must say. So I request you all, at least for this announcement, please switch on your videos, everyone. So with the permission of Chair, I would like to invite Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Secretary, Inspira Research Association.
Thank you so much, Professor Ravikant Modi, sir. As I always tell that this is the most beautiful part of the program, and I really love it when I have to announce the awards for best paper presentation.
Award for, yesterday,
Yes.
for yesterday technical session 1.
Of yesterday's technical session 1. Right. Before announcing the awards, I would like to tell the participants, some of you may be old, some of you may be already associated with Inspira Research Association. If there are certain participants who are new to Inspira, I would like to tell you that Inspira Research Association is the registered leading association working relentlessly for the promotion of research and academia through multidisciplinary activities like hands-on workshops, FDPs, MTPs, national and international conferences on hybrid mode, offline and online mode, talk shows, motivational sessions, and also Inspira Research Association is into publications, and we have national and international journals of high repute. And I would like to add that we have one more association, the sister concern of Inspira, that is MGM. And the MGM has one new journal which is coming up, that is the Explore Research Journal, and that is cross-ref indexed. That means every article which is being contributed to this journal will have DOI. So there will be, digitally your article will be saved forever. So keep writing papers also, keep going for the researches, publications also, because as you know that as per the new notification of UGC, the peer-reviewed journals are also accepted everywhere. So keep writing, keep participating, and keep publishing your work so that it reaches more and more people. So now coming to the Best Research Paper Presentation Awards. When there are any awards, it showcases the dedication, innovation, and knowledge of the participant, the contributor. And research is not only finding the answers, but also asking the right questions, challenging what is already there, and contributing to the existing knowledge. As Albert Einstein said that in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. So let's celebrate the pursuit of knowledge. But before that, I would like to tell you that these awards are not for the best paper awards. These are for the best paper presentation awards. And as Professor Anil Mehta sir spoke in the beginning of the paper presentations, that there are certain criteria of paper presentation, like the quality of your slides, your communication skill, how in the given time, because I know it is very difficult to consolidate your research just in 4 to 5 minutes, but how in the given time you consolidate your research and present it. So there are certain criteria. Keeping those in mind, I have the names of the best paper presenters award for the day 1, that is technical session 1, which took place on 30th of August. So I'll start with the 3rd position. And on 3rd and 2nd position, we have 2 winners. On first position, we have one winner. So I'll begin with the third position. On third position, the first winner is Dr. Shilpi Chakravarti. Dr. Shilpi Chakravarti is an associate professor at Manipal University, Jaipur, and her topic was the impact of e-tourism trends on the Indian tourism industry. So, Dr. Shilpi Chakravarti, congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for support, sir. And thank you for giving me the opportunity for the same. Thank you so much.
Very good, ma'am. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thanks,
And
ma'am.
those, any winner who is present, as Dr. Shilpi spoke, you can also speak for a while so that we also get to know that if winners are there on this platform. The second participant who is on third position is Ma'am Madhuri Unyal. Madhuri Unyal is the research scholar of management at Hemvati Nandan Bahuguna Garhwal University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand. This is Srinagar, Uttarakhand, not JNK. And her topic was the role of fintech in advancing sustainable finance. So, Ma'am Madhuri Unyal, if you are there with us. Okay. So, moving towards the second position. On the second position, the first participant is Ma'am Shanti Mishra. Ma'am Shanti Mishra is the PhD research scholar, Department of Commerce, National PG College, Lucknow. And her topic was the role of temple tourism, pilgrimage, and UPI integration in paving the way for Viksit Bharat 2047, a case study of the Awadh region, Uttar Pradesh. Congratulations, Shanti Mishra, ma'am, if you are there with us. Then moving ahead, the second participant on second position is Miss Enes Simon Jacob. Miss Enes Simon Jacob is a registrar, Dr. D.Y. Patil Medical College, Hospital and Research Center, Pimpri, Pune, and research scholar, Management, Starix University, Gurugram, Delhi. And her topic was assuring quality of course delivery in distance education, study with special reference to institutes in the Pune city. Congratulations to Miss Enes Simon Jacob. If you are there with us, ma'am, kindly switch on your video. Coming to the first position, the participant who has grabbed the first position is T.S. Suma. T.S. Suma is the PhD scholar, Sabarmati University, Ahmedabad, and her topic was a study of effect of mental stress on academic achievement of higher secondary school students. Congratulations, ma'am T.S. Suma, if you're there with us. So congratulations to all the winners of day 1. Now for announcing the winners of day 2, that's very quick, and the chairperson of the second day has to be very, very quick in giving the names. So I would request our General Secretary, Professor Ravikant Modi sir, to kindly announce the names of the winner for day 2, that is today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Aarti, for announcing the awards in a very beautiful manner. Thank you so much. And congratulations to all the winners. So now, for today's best paper presentation awardees, again, there are 2 participants on third position, 2 on second position, and 1 is on first position. So I am again starting from the third position. The first participant on third position is Vandana Bhanot, research scholar, Department of Education, Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar. Vandana Bhanot.
Thank you so much. It's my first online presentation. I'm so grateful for the suggestions and for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can see your excitement. You have shared the screen.
Thank you.
Please share sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Vandana.
Thank
The
you, sir.
participant on third position is Dr. Ujjwal Seth, Assistant Professor in Economics, Government College of Engineering and Technology, West Bengal. बधाई हो.
Congratulations.
Ujjwal ji. Unmute कर लीजिए sir, unmute. Please unmute.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, organizers, for giving me this opportunity.
No, it was wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations. So now moving on to the second position. The first participant on the on second position is Miss Nafisa Yusuf Sefi. Miss Nafisa Yusuf Sefi, student of BA English and Geography, Ashoka College of Education, Nasik. Miss
Sir,
Nafisa,
thank you so much for giving me this rank or position, whatever we
very
say.
great that
Although,
you got the award in this, in a very early age. You are a student and you got the award in this platform. So congratulations.
yes, sir, thank you. It was my second international conference, and this is the first one I'm doing it online. So
Oh,
I'm very
blessings of the
grateful.
Mehta sir, the chairperson Mehta sir.
Congratulations to you,
Thank you so much, sir.
and keep on contributing research
Yeah,
papers.
keep on.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
Get
sir.
them published also.
Thank you so much, sir.
Congratulations, Miss Nasifa. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the second one is on the second position is Dr. Manpreet Arora. Dr. Manpreet Arora, School of Commerce and Management Studies, Central University of Himachal Pradesh, Dharamshala.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Manpreet.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Manpreet.
My camera is still not
That
responding
was the
properly.
limitation.
Now we can see you clearly.
Yeah, that was the only limitation in your case. That camera was not working.
Because I thought
But
data
you
got
presented it very
exhausted
well.
in 3 hours, and
Yeah.
that's
Your
why it's not
presentation was
responding.
really wonderful.
Good.
Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. And the winner, the first is Sushant Thakur, MSc in Nutrition and Dietetics, Vallabh, Vidyanagar, Gujarat.
It was indeed a very good presentation.
Good.
You all will agree with me. It was a very good research-based presentation.
Mr. Sushant,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this platform, this opportunity. Actually, this is my first international conference in online mode. Thank you so much, sir.
That's
This
great.
is the purpose of Inspira Research Association. Actually, we have organized, ample of events for the research scholars and for the students like you, those who can, who want to present in front of everyone. So we are providing chance to them. So thank you so much to
Thank
all
you, sir. Thank you so much.
to all of you once again. The best paper presentation awardees will get the separate certificates, and as always, we will announce our next program very soon. You will get the information on your mail IDs or WhatsApp group. And if any query, you can ask me anytime. So thank you so much, Dr. Aarti Chopra, once again, Professor Mehta, sir, all the participants, all the presenters. Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Aarti.
That congratulations to everyone who has contributed, who has participated, because since it is the model that we have to take out few winners on the basis of certain criteria, but that doesn't mean that those who have not received an award, because I could see there was a young girl who was a part of this, who was waiting for the award announcement, and afterwards she left. So I just want to tell everyone that young girl also, and everyone, that everybody is winner who has taken a courage to participate and present a paper. But then since it is an academic pursuit, there are certain criteria which had to be followed. But congratulations to everyone who has participated.
I'm also of the same opinion, Dr. Aarti, that of course everyone has tried their way, their best, but you know that out of all the presenters, we have to select on certain criteria. It doesn't mean that those who have not got the awards,
Everyone was wonderful, sir, but we have to choose.
They are also very good, no doubt, and they should keep on contributing their papers. But
We provide lot of chance, and regularly we organize the conferences. You can
with the minor difference between their presentation and those who have won the award, there was not much significant difference. But on certain criteria, we had to decide them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We will give the chance continuously. We will organize the event next month also, so you can you can come and take chance. So now I invite Dr. Aarti Chopra for a formal vote of thanks on behalf of the.
Sir, I think we can invite Professor Mamta Singh first on behalf of Chandragupta Institute of Management, Patna, and afterwards I'll come. So I invite Professor Mamta Singh
on behalf of Chandragupta Institute. Yes.
Thank you so much. Very good evening to everyone. It is the privilege to be the part of this wonderful event, which is being decorated by such a learned speakers and participants, and that to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of CIMP to all the contributors of this meaningful conference. So formally, I, Dr. Mamta Singh, on behalf of CIMP, would like to sincerely thanks first Professor R.K. Modi, the General Secretary of the Inspira Research Association. My sincere gratitude to our patron, Professor S.S. Modi and Professor Rana Singh. Without their support and intellectual contribution, this conference would not have been possible. I would also like to place my sincere thanks to the chairperson, Professor Dr. Anil Mehta from Banasthali Vidyapeeth, for their very insightful guidance and support to all the participants and to us as well. My sincere thanks to all the keynote speakers, Dr. Enkelda Lulaj from the Kosovo, Dr. Shashikant Gupta from Eudoxia Research University, USA, Dr. Shilpa Vardia from Mohanlal Sukhedi University, Udaipur. CIMP and Aspira shall remain grateful for the blissful wisdom shared by all the keynote speakers. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks and gratitude for the members of the organizing committee for their relentless efforts towards organizing such a meaningful event. Finally, I would express my sincere thanks to all the spirited and knowledgeable paper presenters who burned their midnight oil to compile their research work and to present it here on such a platform. And once again, on the behalf of CIMP, I would like those I cannot name or may not named, I really want to thank everyone. So thank you on behalf of Inspira and on behalf of CIMP. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Mamta. Thank you so much. So now I invite Professor Aarti for formal vote of thanks on behalf of Inspira Research Association.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much, Professor Mamta Singh. Though ma'am has covered almost everyone, ma'am has thanked everyone. But as a model, on behalf of Inspira Research Association, as the Joint Secretary of IRA, I would also like to second the thoughts of Professor Mamta Singh that we have to thank everyone who has been associated with this conference to make it a successful one. So I take privilege, pride, and honor to propose a formal vote of thanks at the end of this international conference on latest advancements in commerce, management, science, and educational research being organized by Chandragupta Institute of Management, Patna, in association with Inspira Research Association, Jaipur. The conference witnessed the exchange of ideas and embraced the journey of discovery, progress of the researchers. So first and foremost, I would like to thank our patrons, Professor Rana Singh, Director CIMP, and Professor S.S. Modi, President Inspira Research Association, for collaborating and providing this useful, this meaningful platform to the researchers. I would like to extend the gratitude to the chief guest of our inaugural ceremony, that was Professor Meena Rajesh, for her presence and sharing her valuable insights. Her expertise and knowledge had left an impact on the minds of our audiences. I would like to mention the chairperson for both the days. On day one, we had Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa with us from Gaur Narayan University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. And today we had Professor Anil Mehta with us, professor at Banasthali Vidyapeeth, Banasthali, former professor, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, for their patience and for listening to each and every paper with so much of diligence and patience and giving them productive remarks. Our sincere appreciation extends to our learned keynote speakers of both the days, including Dr. Nicolina from Dubai, Dr. Rakhi Gupta from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, Madam Shlagha Agrawal from Dubai, Dr. Sidar from Turkey, Dr. Shashikant from USA, Dr. Enkeleda Lulas from Kosovo, and Dr. Shilpa Varde from Udaipur. I would also like to mention the whole organizing committees from both the organizations, from CIMP and from Inspira Research Association. To begin with, the patrons, Professor S.S. Modi and Professor Rana Singh, to the conference organizing directors, Professor Rajiv Ranjan from CIMP and Professor Anil Mehta, Vice President, Inspira Research Association. To conference joint organizing directors, Professor Mamta Singh, conference organizing secretaries, Mr. Kumod Kumar, Coordinator, Center for CSR Studies, CIMP, and our General Secretary, who is the conference organizing secretary, also Professor Ravikant Modi from Inspira Research Association, who is the Dean and Professor at School of Commerce and Management, Nirvan University, Jaipur. So I would like to add that Sir has been always a catalyst for all the technical background, interacting with so many keynote speakers, so many guests, and so many participants. So he actually deserves a great round of applause. Moving ahead, I'm thankful to Dr. Mahima Sharma, Associate Professor, Government PG College, Bundi, Dr. Ashok Kumar, Senior Senior Executive Member, IRA, Associate Professor and Director at Geopolitics and Defense Studies Research Center, Jain Vyas University, Jodhpur. Conference Joint Organizing Secretaries, Professor Sri Ranga Vishnu from CIMP, Ms. Rakhi Bethi, Assistant Professor, JGB Girls College, Kota, and the full committee, the whole committee for their meticulous working to make this conference a success. I would like to again thank the whole team of Inspira Research Association and Chandragupta Institute of Management, Patna. And now with folded hands, I would like to show our gratitude to all the paper presenters from all across the world. It enhanced the richness of the event, because any event is successful only when the people are interested, they show their interest, and they present their research in front of such eminent dignitaries. Once again, sincere appreciation to everyone who has contributed for these 2 days filled with knowledge and deliberations. Thank you so much, everyone.
One more thing I would like to add, that before we wind up, our heartfelt thanks to Professor Dr. Aarti Chopra and Professor Dr. Ravikant Modi. In fact, without them, perhaps it would be very, very difficult to organize such conference, such international conference, arranging everything on part of the Inspira. That is not at all possible. And moreover, we just wind up one conference, and then Professor Ravikant Modi and Dr. Aarti, they start preparing for the next conference. So throughout the year, over this, I'm just observing since last 5 years, rather 5-6 years, that they are always on the toes. One program finishes and they start the other program. So the kind of hard work, the dedication, the commitment that I found, of course, I am associated with large number of organizations locally and nationally also, but I hardly find such kind of persons who are so devoted and dedicated for the cause of academics. So on my personal behalf, and of course on behalf of Professor S.S. Modi and all the participants, we are expressing our deepest sense of the gratitude, the vote of thanks to both our most valued asset, Professor Ravikant Modi and Professor.
Sir, आपकी blessings हैं सर, इसी वजह से काम कर रहे हैं हम. Thanks for your blessings.
Blessings from Professor Modi and Professor Mehta, sir. Because of you
Your
both.
blessing, Professor S.S. Modi, of course, and you, Professor Mehta, sir. Both are the pillar of this, organization. So we are working, me and Dr. Aarti ma'am. Of course, Dr. Aarti ma'am is.
Of course, Professor Ravi, we are pillars, but our foundation are both of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You are the foundations, both of you.
So nice of you, sir. Thank you so much. Dr. Aarti, as always, you are the backbone of our organization.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you do everything. Thank you so much.
Despite many work, you are engaged in many work. You never miss any, any event of our,
No, sir. Inspira is my first priority. All other work they can wait.
Yeah,
that makes you great.
certainly.
Thank you so
You have
much.
seen it.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much, all of you. all the winners. Thank you so much, all the participants. I will share one feedback link. So please fill it mandatory for the certificates. Thank you so much. Good night. Have a nice day. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Manpreet, Professor Mamta, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Mamta. Pay our regards to Rana Singh sir also, ma'am.
Yes, yes, please.
Definitely.
Because of him, we are conducting this type of events. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And it was a wonderful event. I get to know such an insightful discussion. I be the part. It's the privilege for me also. So
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Feelings are mutual. Thank you.
Thank you.